episode of Mighty Misfit's Menagerie, or I'm Mylena Pony, and today we will be going into a heart-pounding adventure taking place in the wondrous world of Equestria. Now, let's set the stage, Sally.
Yes.
All of you have been invited, except for you for some reason, have been invited to a party in Dodge City towards the edge of Equestria. This is a very Wild West-like town. You each were invited here by Prince Onyx as to help unite the different races from all over the globe, bring peace to Equestria, though it's a first step in a long, long journey. We start out, I would say it's roughly evening, and you are all in a nice inn and tavern with 2 stories. And everyone is just kind of mingling, drinks are being passed around. Some of the more higher-ups are chatting with each other, probably discussing business. Now, what are you all doing?
I would like to approach the bar and, having a look around, ask the barkeeper, do you have any drinks in clean glasses?
Yes, all our glasses are clean. We pride ourselves on cleanliness. Are you insulting us right now?
No, I was just asking a question.
I'm just pulling your leg. Anyway, what type of cider do you want? We specialize in all kinds.
Maybe something local? I don't know. I've never been to this part of the world. What's local?
Well, our most famous here is actually a Granny Smith apple cider. It's a bit more sour, packs a little bit more of a punch, so don't drink too much of it, but really good.
I'll have that, but half water.
Alrighty. And she goes and starts making your drink for you. While that's happening, are any of you else doing anything?
Well, hi there. I heard your order. It sounded real good.
Yes, I did a lot of research into this part of the world for my novel Tale of Two Saddles. Yes,
A novel? You have one on you? She starts going through your bag.
Excuse me. I do.
Thank you.
Would you like me to sign it?
I think that would make it worth more, wouldn't it?
Yes. And so I light up my horn and I just sign it with my quill that is ever at the ready, tucked behind my ear.
Do you know any other people who have books here?
Well, I mean, it would be untoward to speak of my contemporaries.
Why would it be untoward? Aren't you friends?
Well, no. My father told me if you have nothing nice to say.
You don't have anything nice to say about other authors?
No. All true. All of it.
Alrighty, anyone else?
A brightly colored parrot steps out of the crowd over here in this conversation. Well, I disagree with his take on other... Oh, no, I picked up your accent.
We now have British. Is that British?
Nope, he went southern.
I don't know accents.
Inigo Montoya. Inigo Montoya.
Apologies, I have just come... Now it's French. God.
How it happened.
All
Think
right.
he has imposter syndrome?
It goes... no matter... You travel so much, you tend to pick things up.
That's true.
But I disagree with what he says about the other authors. She was right about that green apple punch. It takes cider. Takes quite the punch.
And speaking of that, you now receive it.
I just sip at it.
It's quite nice.
Truly ruins it.
He put water. Yeah, he put water. I can do it. Shit. Okay.
We should have all practiced the accents before we started.
Great. Sorry, y'all want to do some vocal warm-up? Look into the camera, do it. Just me, 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 me.
Who sells t-shirts?
It's good to meet you. Do you have any books on you? And she starts going through your bag. If you have one.
There's like little glass vials of spices and lots of little shiny things.
Oh, what are these?
Most of them are entirely worthless, but they are shiny.
Very pretty. I like books though, so.
Unfortunately, where I have been, there have not been many books.
Oh, that's so sad.
I will lean.
How do you cope?
I lean to the parrot. Be careful giving her too much. We don't want the roof to fall off.
What are you whispering about?
I was whispering about this drink and how it has punched me.
The bar keeps just looking at you, just like...
I will have one of those, but straight.
Yes, of course. I don't remember her voice anymore.
That's fine.
He
We've
makes
lost the
me
voices.
It's okay. I mean, Hank started out with a Bronx accent. The very next episode, it was gone. So.
A little too hard to get the water.
What?
Where are you from? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Where are you from? Where are you both from?
I
You
am
sound
from
like a city boy.
Manhattan.
Well,
Where's that?
It's just up the coast. I'm sure you've never been there.
I've never been off my island, but I'm so excited to travel.
oh, you should be. It is a beautiful place.
You've been around?
I have. I consider myself a native of Equestria.
To
That's a big
consider
place.
myself to be a native of Equestria, but from a more cerebral place. I find no need to walk the roads when you can read about them and the magic of books.
This man is incredibly dull.
He sounds like he talks a lot of talk, but doesn't walk a lot of walk.
I don't often walk. I usually take the taxis.
They did not have adequate airship parking here, so I have done a lot of walking.
Good for
Gold,
you.
gold buffalo.
Look at him!
Gold buffalo will wander up from the crowd.
I mean, start crawling around you. Look at all his hair!
How so?
You just talk down to people.
I have never talked down to somebody in my entire life. Shoo, 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 shoo.
You sound like my dad.
So you have great respect for me, I'm sure.
Are you from the Great Plains north of here?
No. No?
Maybe, yes.
Yes.
If you're from
West of here?
What did we decide? Apple bottom? Apple bottom
I
jeans?
believe so.
We're there.
I don't know directions.
Did you come that way?
Yeah.
Beautiful country.
This sounds beautiful and delicious. I'm like crawling through your fur. Do you have any books on you? You have so much fur.
I don't have anything.
Actually, on Buffalo, I believe it is called hair.
Okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to offend.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
Are you in the bar?
Yes.
What's your name again?
My name is Gus, but I'm
What's your last name?
River Run.
So I immediately go, as I live and breathe, Gus River Run, it's me, Buttermilk. We met at that convention.
Gus will he's at the doorway, warily looking over.
Come.
I will walk over.
Alrighty. You all are together now. So.
Yeah.
Friendship point.
Buttermilk?
Written on.
Yes, Buttermilk Biblos.
I love that place. Or, well,
Right.
I would if I'd ever been there.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I wrote your autobiography.
How
Yes.
do you do that?
Yes. How are you, Buttermilk?
I'm doing all right.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And your companions?
Oh,
I'm in your bag.
Madam?
well, they all kind of surrounded me and have been pestering me with questions and vague insults.
Is there anything shiny in your bag?
I really don't have much of a bag. I'm wearing a cloak.
What you would probably, the most shiny thing on him, like quietly visible, would probably be the armor and the clasps that keep his cape connected. So the most visible of the
There's
ship.
0 into the clasp.
They have
But-
a family crest on them. So.
Yes.
I remove a large tome that says, so-and-so's Guide to Magical Creatures, and then I'm like flipping through. So this is a dragon.
That's me.
I believe this is a parrot. And,
Job, sure.
I'm a buffalo.
I was going to guess yak.
He does not look anything like a yak.
And I hold up the book, and it looks nothing. Like, it looks exactly like him.
This is what happens when you spend your entire life looking at books and not at people.
That is true. You gain much more experience by actually living and walking the earth.
It's true.
But also having books is real cool.
Books are very...
Why my brain started going like,
I should have.
maybe romantic subplot?
We just enjoy traveling. Leave us alone.
See, but isn't that how fandoms ship
That's
together?
bad.
And they were roommates.
They haven't told me their names, so I apologize. I don't know them.
Gus
You've been
River
talking
Run.
Too much.
Yes.
Out smoke screen.
Pleased to meet you.
Buttermilk
Any-
Bugles.
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles, that's a great name.
Sprinkles. It's a strange yak name.
It's a very different name.
He's a buffalo.
Brandon Ferris Wheel.
Strong name. Very nice to meet you all. What has brought you here to this festivities?
Oh, I was given an invitation, and I kind of remove it from my little hip bag.
Ah,
I believe Prince Onyx invited me here. I mean, honestly, he's bought every book I've ever published, so it makes sense that I'm here.
Invitations would probably be a bit more night themed, so blues, purples, kind of stars. So
nice.
I have a similar package.
I'm here. Oh, go ahead.
Not red.
I'm here for the party too. I'm the friendliest dragon on my island, so they sent me because nobody else likes talking very much.
Let's pull an invitation out of my.
Ah,
Stick it.
so it seems like everyone was invited. Lovely. I don't pull out an invitation.
Were you not invited?
Oh, no, he is a prominent member of Canterlot. He was probably brought here specifically with the prince's retinue. He would need no invitation.
You know
So-
the prince?
You snuck it.
Maybe.
What?
I am very dedicated and loyal to the Onyx, to Prince Onyx and his family. And when I saw the retinue of security that they had set aside for him, it was just abysmal. And so I made sure to, yes.
For you. Is it possible to use my scroll kit and my writer's flair to make a fake invitation?
Do you have colored piper on?
I have a scroll kit, so the scroll kit is everything I would need to like make stuff like that.
Make some dyes.
I'm trying to think what you would have to roll for that.
I was thinking maybe mind plus my writer's flair.
Yeah, that sounds accurate. All right, roll for that.
First roll of the
if you'd like
game.
to do that.
Okay, but I go to the bathroom to do it.
What?
So you want to go to the outhouse outside?
Or just like a corner. I just don't want Gus to see it because I'm going to make an invitation that says a buttermilk +1 and then give it to him.
Ah,
Alrighty, if you'd like to do that, looking around, you can quickly see that there's a vacant table kind of near the stairs leading upwards. So if you'd like to go,
And then I really want this to work, so I'm going to use 3 of my points to
alrighty.
succeed.
See, that invitation, it is flawless. Not even the greatest minds in Equestria could tell it was fake.
And so I come back, well, actually, the prince had given me a +1 invitation, and I hand it to you. So you may come as my guest. Under one condition. You must tell me of your most recent adventures.
I'll consider it.
It seems like such a small price to pay.
At a more appropriate time.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Absolutely.
near Manhattan? I mean, I could take the
quite
train to
often.
Canterlot, but I mean, I would prefer to be amongst
Manhattan
my
is
muses.
like my second home.
Oh, of course, yes. I've seen you there. for
Having
sure.
written my biography, you would think you would have remembered that.
Just lying through your teeth.
Always my character. Everyone hates.
I don't hate you, but you're setting yourself up, man.
You're unlikable.
I took overconfident and needs glasses.
That's
I'm just
fair.
playing
That
for
is-
the
You're
words.
doing great. It makes sense. It makes sense.
I'm sensing Mal.
We got 100%
Freedom.
Sorry, freedom. Yes.
Malai was not confident.
Alrighty. So now that we have our introductions out of the way, you all separate ways just enough. You're still in the party, of course. Just mingling with others who suit your tastes a bit better.
So I'm sticking near Gus.
Probably.
And he keeps talking to me.
Each and every single one of you, a different employee from the bar, or actually one of the prince's personal servants, hands you a letter. Each and every single one of you get a letter. So The letter reads, "Greetings. Tomorrow night at the Moonlight Fair, please find your way to the oddities cart, Nightly Knacks. I have something to ask of you, and I promise to make it worthwhile.
This sounds shiny.
Now please, enjoy the party."
I wonder if there's books there. Probably.
How is Nightly Knacks spelled?
So Nightly Knacks, so the first word is Nightly, Nightly, and
Okay.
then Knacks is KN.
Okay, so it's just, I'm like, was it
Yeah,
KN?
I tried making a pun, and I'm like, it just changes it completely if you either add a K or remove a K, and then
Got
it's
it.
like, oh, my puns. But yes. So feel free to socialize more, and if you have any NPCs that you would like to interact with, feel free as well. So
Okay. So I will keep circulating and just trying to get. Is Prince Onyx here at the party?
yes, he's here. He is actually currently talking to some other people.
Okay.
He is currently accompanied by a maid and a butler. So
Okay.
one on either side of him.
So then I will try and stick around Prince Onyx, but not like in his space. I am just
Try and go unnoticed.
yes, not necessarily unnoticed, but I am like the second sphere of like wariness around him.
Alrighty.
So I'm keeping an eye out for Prince Onyx. Wherein I'm thinking probably Buttermilk may be circling me at some point or just keeps talking to me, and I will.
I mean, anyone who makes eye contact with me gets spoken to. So.
Okay.
I try to get a couple more books from you.
Oh, of course, of course. Are you familiar with my tome on ghosts?
No, I would like that one too.
Would you like me to sign it?
No.
Okay. I also have, this one is on the ecology of fruit bats. This one I wrote on, what were they? Crocodiles? Yes, crocodiles.
Do you change it all? Do you keep taking books
I
from?
take as many as he puts up.
At some point, the barmaid is just like, "Can you see over those?"
I'll figure it out.
Unfortunately, that's everything I brought. I wasn't expecting to meet such an avid fan.
The book.
I love it.
I go up to you after getting one and just. Do those taste good?
Oh yes, they're my favorite thing in the world. Most people like gems. I mean, most of my family likes gems, but I like paper.
Are they uncut gems?
Yeah, usually. You know, we know how to get them right from the rock. We have this big flame cano too. We go in there and we get stuff.
Yes, keep going. Tell me more of this dragon society.
What do you like to eat? That's cool too.
I like apples a lot too.
I love an apple.
In the saloon, is it like a saloon and inn?
It's an inn and tavern type thing.
Okay.
Though because it is a bit more westerny, yes, it would be more considered saloon. But upstairs, because I mentioned stairs, there are bedrooms that can be rented out. So
I got bored at some point during the party, and I'm still feeling a little bit of an itch for something shiny when I decided that I couldn't take Gus's pins because they seem nice. So I just kind of went upstairs and started looking for books and shiny things.
yeah, just to let you guys know, because of how long the party is supposed to be, pretty much the entire place has been rented out. So you each do have your own rooms.
Oh,
Good.
I am not going to my own room.
since
Avery.
Gus was not invited, does Gus have a room?
He was not invited. He
Gus.
doesn't have a room.
I insisted on having the suite, so if you need a place to stay, I have a
Sweet. What's sweet?
Hey,
The most
I
you can find
insisted
is
on
one
having it, and then the lady was like, "Sure."
I'm gonna let you know the fanciest room has this is an actual room that I use in my other campaign. It has 2 sets of bunk beds, so 4 beds in total. That is the most expensive room they have.
And I have 272 bits, so
You would have gotten it for free because
Where'd
the
you get
prince
those?
rented out this place.
you get bits when you create a character.
Oh, okay.
What would I need to roll anything to either find?
So to find stuff, roll me a mind check.
Okay.
Did you sneak away?
Yes, I'm looking for books for you, as well as shiny things for me.
I probably wouldn't have been watching for people sneaking away, so. He's gonna give me books.
3.
Oh, just under. You unfortunately do not find anything. As you were looking high and low, you don't think to look in certain places, so you don't find anything.
Nobody here has traveled. Slam another door that's not mine and then come out of the room.
How are you eating the books?
I don't know. Like, dragons just have this, like, thing where you eat your treasure.
What are you,
So-
like, dissecting the book? Like, chewing pieces? Or you,
Oh, no. Like a
chunking?
sandwich, I guess.
It's so hard.
Just an ice cream sandwich.
It is so hard for me, your friend of so many years, to think of you destroying books.
I know. I think these are because I think she still likes eating them, even though it destroys them, so that makes her sad. But she's like, I don't mind eating this guy's books.
Oh,
Oh, that's an insult.
Can I find a stack of menus, maybe?
I mean, they have one. I mean, not really.
Okay.
I mean, I guess they have like almost a chalkboard type menu like behind the bar, so you can't get past there unnoticed.
Okay.
Has anyone, like,
Can't do that.
left their invitation, like, laying around?
No.
I think I've
I mean, you could if you here roll a mind test for me.
need a D4, buddy.
rolling.
3.
No.
Okay. I'm looking for paper chip.
Good luck.
My element of harmony is generosity, and I found out what she wanted, but I don't think I have it.
Aw.
I do have my journal, just my general travel log kind of deal, if that's
Going
okay.
to eat it.
If you want to give that up, that's your choice.
I'll return empty-handed, a little bit sullen. I've been looking high and low, but I've not found anything else. And he reaches into his, like, he looks like he's wearing a
it's 'cause-
tunic kind of thing, right? He just into his tunic, pulls out a small little, like, kind of pocket-sized book.
Yeah, he wears a tunic type stuff, and he has plumage kind of going over. So
Oh, perfect. It's a perfect place to hide.
Oh, I already cleared all the rooms of all their books. Oh, hey, look at this.
It is my life's travels.
That sounds very rare.
One of a kind.
Okay, well, I'll keep it very safe.
Thank you.
Unless this is one of those things where I'm supposed to give it back to you, but I don't really want to do that.
No. It is an honor to add to your collection.
Yay! I love this. This has been the best party ever. I mean, it's been the first party I've been on. You know, this not a dragon party, which usually returns to violence, but yeah.
I only make one request.
Okay.
Use it to become inspired to see the world.
Yeah, that sounds easy. I'm already halfway there. I don't know. Do dragon scales come off, you think? Maybe I could bestow you a
could
dragon
if you
scale?
want. It will hurt you.
I think I'm willing to do that. So I pull off a scale.
Reduce one stamina.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
You aren't shedding right now. You pulled off like
No, I get it.
You like
Is it-
chunk a scalper.
Is it
If he
shiny?
gave me his
It's
life's
shiny.
work, I must give you a dragon scale. Oh.
it's a nice shiny blue.
I used
because
one
you
of-
are blue.
I used one of his books to like, and then wrap it around so it's anyway. You get it.
You now have a book scale.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I
Well,
add it to my like bag of trinkets.
the
Yeah.
sun has finally started setting.
Okay.
Almost completely gone as the moon starts rising. It's quite a lovely night. You aren't normally able to see this many stars from the larger settlement. Prince Onyx goes and stands on top of a table, clinking his glass, calling for everyone's attention.
I will look around and make sure that everyone is paying attention, and if they're not, I am going to make sure that they're.
Guys, look, there's a prince.
Well, thank you everyone for coming. It is quite a wonderful ordeal to have you all here making this first step of our journey to peace between all of our races. Now, as you all know, despite us being here for very serious matters and to talk things, I still wish you all to have some fun, which is why we've planned this to be during the time frame of the Moonlight Fair, which will be actually taking place tomorrow night. Now, for the 3 remaining days that we have left of my soiree, please eat, drink, laugh. We're here to peace and have fun. Now, enjoy! And all the lights cut out. You hear gasps. People are murmuring. What's going on?
Was that
What's going
Polly?
on?
I leak out a little teleport.
You hear a little bit of a thud, and then the maids, the butlers, the whoever else is working at the inn and tavern, they get the lights back on, and Onyx is gone, but it's quite late.
What an exit. That was cool.
He stole my flourish.
I am immediately suspicious. Did I overhear anything while I was circling around him about, anything important that he was talking about?
Make a
Anything?
mind check.
Okay.
Perceive.
You don't recall seeing anything. You were just too focused in on being intimidating that you weren't actually keeping track of anything.
So I was trying to keep people away from
Gus, I wrote this exact plot on Murder on the Pony Express. And I feel like something awful may have happened to the prince.
Oddly enough, I think you may be right.
I don't know. I saw several people murdered in the southern reaches. It's never this dramatic.
But were they princes?
Kidnapped.
Mayors, duchies.
Here, to give you guys, because you would probably be able to put this together, is this could become really bad because of something actually happened to the Prince of Equestria during a low security
Peace talks?
Yeah, pretty much like
That's
unification peace thing that could break out war through the entire lands. It doesn't take a genius to put 2 and 2 together. A breezy could figure it out.
Excuse me, Brendan. We are discussing pony business at the moment. We'll be right with you in a moment.
Brendan is a well-traveled
You're
parrot.
really mean.
So,
I'm sorry, Gus, you were
discussing
saying.
pony-
Yes. With your... Brendan has shown himself to be a well-traveled parrot of means who may have
The
some...
parents who did this.
I was standing right next to him.
So we were all standing right next to everyone.
Therefore, it couldn't have been us.
My sword is firmly sheathed.
Besides, where would you put him?
That is very... I was about to use the Inigo Montoya. Very true.
So I can't. I'm not sure how this would work, but like in D&D, like, is there any way that I could like sense to see if maybe he just teleport? No, he's not a unicorn.
He's a Pegasus.
Yeah,
Also, why would all of the lights have gone out?
but that's what I'm saying. Like, can I like sense magic or something like that?
I wouldn't think you'd be high enough level to do that.
How?
Because you're just a writer from Manhattan. You never left
You're
your
just
house.
a router.
Are the lights in this area? Are they like candles and gas lamps, or is
Yeah,
there,
pretty
like,
much. It's
okay.
they're more a candle. They don't really have electricity. Like, they have certain forms of it, which is more like magic based, but they were going for more of the candle ambiance here. So
Got it.
So it was all flames that just gone and took a little bit. It took a while to be able to find them in the dark because, as you know, the moon has risen to be able to relight all those.
So,
Could I? Is there would it be mine to investigate the table that he was standing on to see if there's anything weird?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know if that's reaching or not. He doesn't hear from here, so
Can we assist?
Yeah, you guys can assist if you want.
I mean,
Is
I
that
have
a thing
D10.
that happens?
I'll.
Here, we'll take the higher of the 2 rolls.
Okay.
Can I add my writer's flair to my
No, you may not. No.
I'd like to run outside actually
Would you?
and see if there's anything out
You
there.
want to run outside?
oh gosh.
After he's like as I realize they're looking into this, I'm gonna run outside to see if anything
Alrighty.
see out there.
Roll a mind check for me.
I'm
Mine.
gonna follow her.
Alrighty. You can roll 1 too.
Alright.
Ooh,
Did I-
5. Did you roll?
And what did you roll?
1.
Hey, you don't notice anything. You just follow her. It's almost comedic with how you leave, just like.
His hair's in his face.
I'm
like,
sniffing.
what are we doing?
I'm sniffing your books.
My what?
Your
books? My books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, so let me see. Alrighty, so you notice it's a blink and you miss it moment. You notice what seems to be a figure running into the Badlands and then it's gone.
Did you see that? I think someone's running. I should fly after him, right?
I pull my tongue away from one of your books. Yeah. We should.
I fly after it, I guess.
They're
You
gone.
fly?
I can fly.
I guess I start running.
I'm a dragon.
They are gone because
Okay.
So if you look at the map to where Dodge City is and where the entrance to the Badlands is, it's a bit of a walk.
Okay. So would I get the sense that like that could have been somebody that was in
It
here
might have
because
been.
they're so okay, but it's too.
Who else would be
they've
running into the
disappeared so much.
Badlands?
Okay. Okay, I better go tell Gus. He seems like the authority around here.
Yeah. We should probably tell someone.
There we go.
Can I have a page from one of your books?
Well, you know, I hate to be stingy, but I'm a dragon and I can't be giving you stuff like my hoard, you know?
Just ask me for an autograph.
Oh, wow.
And I took a lot of books from that buttermilk guy. He might give you one of his.
Well, as of right now, so for those of you that are in the tavern, you see that the servants are kind of ushering everyone upstairs, being like, "It's quite late. You all should go to bed. You have a bunch of things to do tomorrow."
Are you not concerned?
Concerned about what?
The disappearance.
Oh, don't worry about that. He just made a flamboyant exit. We all know Prince Onyx.
Insight.
I know.
This conversation wasn't supposed to happen yet.
All right. Gus, shall we deliberate?
I think that might be wise.
I come in and tell you guys what we saw.
Yes. Smokescreen. You shall
That's
deliberate
me.
with us.
I'd love to help, and maybe there'd be more books for me, you know?
Did you say your room has 4 bunks?
Yes.
Fantastic.
No, they're. Well, yes, technically. I'm
We
like,
shall
no,
all-
it's their room, but wait, no, you're with the.
We shall all bunk with Gus.
There are 5 of you.
I feel very safe.
on the
with you.
floor.
Well, it is my room.
You all also have your own rooms, so.
Oh, I'm purposely doing it to invade the space of the novel.
Okay, I'm just like, did you forget?
I'm sorry, Rio. We're totally like shitting on your character.
To be perfectly fair, he started by saying, "This is pony business."
Right.
So now,
Which I only did because everyone was expecting it of me.
No, we were not.
Racism.
Don't put this on us.
Maybe we need to reform buttermilk, is what I'm hearing.
Well,
that's the real. The end of
Friendship
this.
is
The
magic.
B plot.
That's the B plot
I
of the
assumed that we were living in a world where the races are very separate. So something
That's
like
true.
a pony
Yeah.
prince going missing involving like literally like Russia or something would be like, I'm not looking at it a racist point of view. It's like, this is something we should handle like before it gets out. You know what I
Yes.
mean? 'Cause we're at a peace conference and any moment everything could fall apart. That's what he was saying.
But you're
Gotcha.
perpetuating the stereotype of the separated races at a peace talk conference.
Well, I'm not saying he's not flawed. I'm just saying like that was where he was coming from.
Brendan's point of view is, if I'm close to a bunch of ponies, then nobody's going to blame me.
Okay.
See, he also has crappy motivations. It's not just me.
There's no one here.
If anybody's going to solve this, it's Gus.
Absolutely. I think the safety and well-being of the prince must be first in our minds, especially if this peace soiree is to be successful.
I go to one of the servants. Oh, could I have an extra pillow and blanket set up to my room, please? Thank you. And then I tip her like 3 bits.
She just looks at it. You just asked one of Onyx's personal mates. Like, I'm richer than you, boy. Just keeps going. She brings you your pillow and blanket, but she does not look amused.
Buttermilk has no way of noticing that. Here you go, and I hand it to you.
Thank you so much. We
Thank you.
appreciate
Well,
your.
you are also
Yeah.
and you said you would sleep on the floor, so I figured this is nicer than anything else.
Thank you. You didn't sign it, right?
I wanted to say Shadow Street, but I think that's not correct. Smoke Street. May I ask, when you consume the literature, do you absorb its contents?
No.
Curious.
You mean you've just been eating my books? Not. I assumed that by eating them you were obtaining the knowledge. I thought it was a cultural thing. So you're just eating my books in front of me? That's incredibly rude.
You know, when the books become my books and they become my hoard, then, you know, I do what I want with them.
I would say during this time you've grown slightly bigger.
Indeed. And as you can see, I'm trying to get tougher because there's a scheme afoot.
Do we think it's a scheme?
I have never known Prince Onyx to do something. Have I ever known Prince Onyx?
No, Prince Onyx, you probably would have known him since he was a child. He was very cowardly back then, but as of now, he tries to do the right thing, especially because of his community. Cutie Mark is actually Defender, so
Okay.
pretty much he joined the Night Guard. So.
Got it. So I'll share some of that.
Question. You mentioned a festival. Is that like the Nightmare Moon Festival? Or
Kind of. So because Luna, it's only been like a century or so since in this timeline where Luna's been put in the Moonlight Fair is actually celebrating Luna and what she did for everyone.
But she hasn't
before.
been vilified yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Things like that haven't set
So-
in yet. And
so-
you all would probably know that Onyx, it was made by Luna from Night Magic. So
Okay.
Are we up in my room
Yes.
now?
yes, you all would be up in your room now, or at least that's what I'm assuming.
So, it does seem particularly, I don't want to say cliche, but cliche to do something to the Prince of the Moon during the Moon Festival.
I was thinking the same thing. Speaking of the festival, I got a straight. Did I get a letter?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a strange letter asking me to appear at some nightly knacks cart at the fest. Oh,
Did it look like this?
yeah.
Gasp.
Ah, the princess.
They're all holding up their.
But that's odd
Because of the ball on the floor.
It's just like
I love it.
because you weren't invited. How would they even know you were here to write a letter specifically to you?
My presence is enough to make me known everywhere.
Buttermilk takes a step back and goes, "But I'm the overconfident."
I'm an adventurer, and I'm
Seems like a nice
stubborn.
person.
Oh no, I didn't say it out loud.
Oh.
I'm saying.
It appears the prince has mysterious ways. We received, or at least I received mine, very shortly before his disappearance.
What if these aren't from the prince?
Do you recognize? Is it handwritten?
it is handwritten.
Hoofwritten.
Hoofwritten.
I would like to take
Handwritten.
out. I would like to take out a letter that was fan mail that was written to me by Prince Onyx and compare them.
You would have gotten a letter from the prince. He
He
might.
said he was a big fan of my books.
Yeah, he might be, but you know them shy fans where they're like, "Oh, I could never."
Oh, okay.
He's one of those. He
Then I take
appeared.
out-
He appeared in disguise at one of your conventions, and you only noticed him by his hair.
So I will take out like a royal decree or something, like something that's come from somewhere before.
Or can I?
You
compare
would
it?
probably be the only one who could potentially have something, but you probably wouldn't bring just a random letter you had from years ago.
Sure.
I
So
never throw out correspondence.
But you having that idea, then I will I'll examine the letter and I'll see if it compares to the handwriting is not.
It is not the
This
same.
does not look as if Prince Onyx or anyone in his retinue had written it.
That they all match all the letters?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
They're almost like photocopy perfect of each other. So
Do I know if unicorn magic it's possible to duplicate things? Yeah.
you can duplicate things.
Okay. Well, it is possible to using magic to duplicate something like this.
Unicorns.
Can I duplicate? I took that
No, you.
talent.
You did?
Yeah.
I. How? How?
How
I don't think
does
it's
the
magical
buffalo
protection, is it?
duplicate?
Alrighty, that's.
I
That
think-
reminds me of like the. I don't even remember what they're called now. They were the little things that ate everything. Do you remember those?
The
Parrot sprites.
Tremor sprites.
Parrot sprites. Or like.
Oh,
Actually, no, it'd be more like a tribble.
Yeah.
the trouble with trouble.
The hairiness. just like a self divides.
Yeah.
What, you duplicate yourself?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, sure, I guess you can use your duplicate talent.
So when you say duplicate, I'm like, oh, I can do that.
Boom. There's 2 of them.
Oh.
Ah!
You have to
Uh,
concentrate on the low. So.
I start
I-
crawling over your
okay.
your double.
I put my head out the door. Servant, I'm gonna need more blankets.
No, it's okay. I just can do it, and then
Oh, they can cuddle. Oh, they will not.
with yourself's kind of weird.
I think I would enjoy it.
You mean devil the white that way?
I don't know.
You know, the character similar to this in one of my books, Ponyto, the Great Ninja,
Do you have a
where he
copy?
did this. Not on me. I could send for it.
If you wouldn't mind.
Yes, of course.
I would say the
I'll take
moon
one
is
too.
now roughly in the middle of the sky.
Okay.
Huh.
Well, are we doing anything tonight? Because it has grown quite late, and unlike Manhattan, this city is definitely asleep.
I'm not sure that there's much we can do, especially if, oh my gosh,
Smoke screen.
Smokescreen has seen somebody quite some time ago run off into the Badlands. This is not the time to follow them along. Perhaps these letters are best.
May
Next
I?
step.
Even though we parrots avoid the Badlands aside from the air.
May I reference?
What did you just say? I couldn't hear you.
I'm so sorry. Even we parrots avoid the Badlands aside
Yes,
from the air.
the what? Actually, no. You would avoid the Badlands entirely because it is a very unkept region. The weather is uncontrollable there.
Which is why. Where'd my thing go? Who took
The
it?
weather die.
The weather die.
Which is why I wanted this. So,
May I peruse my rare book on magical creatures to see if there's anything like what we can expect to see in the Badlands? Maybe.
Sure, roll. You can look through your thing.
Okay.
Say roll mind.
Okay.
May I add my writer's flair?
You are not writing as of right now.
This is not.
I wrote the book.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know nothing of the Badlands.
This is very quickly becoming a artifact.
Oh, there's a 7.
Can I add my writer's flair to my eating die?
So you got a 7.
Alrighty. Yeah, you can think of some things that would find there. The Badlands is a very dangerous land. Now, you can find creatures such as like diamond dogs. There's been legends of a giant bird. In the Badlands, there's also legends of giant creatures that go underneath the ground.
Okay, so I mention all of that and come to the conclusion that it's probably none of those things, except maybe diamond dogs, because how would something so large sneak into a saloon, kidnap a prince, and then get out without anyone noticing?
Counterpoint. Our friend Smokescreen here saw
That's me.
the Exodus. And if she saw the Exodus, they were not underground.
No, I'm saying none of these creatures I'm listing
Oh,
probably did.
but for the diamond dogs.
Diamond dogs. The creature you saw, was it...
Diamond dogs can go underground, though, so.
Okay. Was it a pony-shaped quadruped, or was it a dragon-shaped biped?
He was too far away. I couldn't see much at all.
Because diamond dogs are bipedal.
I'm aware.
Maybe we could talk to somebody in the prince's retinue, like his friend or mama.
They did not seem very.
Mama's been in the moon for hundreds
okay.
of years.
Did I know that about
Me and Gus kind of like look really awkwardly. It's kind of like when you mention like the dead president, you know, like at the 4th of July dinner. It's like, oh, well, actually, his mother.
Smokescreen. His mother's in the moon.
Oh, well, that sounds like a fun vacation. Are you back then?
No, she was imprisoned there for evil deeds.
Oh, my
Permanently,
goodness.
permanently unreachable.
Oh, well, do we think he's gone evil then, too?
Well, he was created by magic, so he was not actually born.
I think it is unfair to assume that
To be honest, the way he was created, it's not terribly unfair.
Well, he imprisoned her, so, you know, you give him credit for imprisoning your mama.
every creature is the author of their own story.
I agree, but I'm saying he was created from the resonating magics of Princess Luna, so it is entirely possible that they scooped up a bunch of the...
So would you like to call off the search?
No, I'm saying we should definitely find him, but I'm just saying it is not uncalled for. That
I see we're assuming the worst.
I think so.
Always fair to whoever's listening. You're a writer. He doesn't seem very eloquent sometimes.
Well, when you write
He's
stuff down, you get to rewrite it until it sounds good.
That's true.
You don't get to do that when it's bacon.
and a legion of editors.
You must have a lot of.
I said a legion.
At this point, I don't think that his retinue will be very useful to us.
Seem to be
And
covering it up.
they don't seem as concerned. They didn't seem really concerned about his disappearance, or they're trying to hush it up.
They seem to actually make a mind check.
Okay.
Round it up.
3.
They seem to be very unbothered.
Okay. They seem unbothered by his disappearance, as if it is a part of the plan. Therefore, I don't know how much information we will actually get from the servants.
Guys, the moon is still moving as you're talking.
Okay.
Oh wow, the nights are very short here.
You guys would be talking for quite a while at this point in time. I'm just like, you might want to get some adequate sleep because there's night festivities tomorrow.
That's true.
I
But
feel
we
like
can-
the
we can go
storyteller
like
of this
sleep in.
narrative
True.
is insisting that we fall asleep, and I, for one,
Just
always
opinion is
follow
like,
my moves.
As the conversation is happening, Brendan has spread out on one of the bottom bunks and passed out.
Oh, that one. Oh, I'll just use this one. And he just kind of like telekinesis, just like takes the pillow. This is my lavender pillow. You can have this one. I had that one made in ponies. What is Paris?
Drooling onto the pillow.
That doesn't bother me. That's good. Doesn't it? I'm just gonna go over here.
My blue blankie. I want my blue blankie.
Long rest.
Good night, rest. Good night, smoke screen.
We shall.
Good night, Brendan. Good night, Los Pickles.
Yeah, told you my name.
Yeah, you told us.
You said your name earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, you said your name
He's
earlier.
been
You
stalking.
want him to go back to
Eventually, you guys are gonna fall in love. Is what's happening. This is gonna be a enemies to lovers trope right here.
No, I have a betrothed in what's a really far away pony city.
A really far away pony
I
city.
wish you could meet my girlfriend. My girlfriend who lives in Canada.
So from Manhattan, a good spot to be would probably be Las Pegasus.
I have a fiance in Las Vegas.
Of course. It's a joke.
Good night.
Good night.
As
Alrighty.
I take off my glasses and fold them neatly and put them on the end table.
I will turn my cloak. I will snuggle in and use my cloak
Red.
as a blanket.
Alrighty, so as you all fall asleep, the night passes by, and I'll say you wake up. So the sun's been up for a little bit, but it's not terrible. I'd say roughly like maybe 7, 8 in the morning. Because it was roughly like, I want to say like probably midnight when you guys ended up heading to sleep. So it's some decent rest.
Okay.
You walk down, some of the other party goers there. They're mingling, and this.
Sorry, I send them to get room service set up.
Okay, you're sending room service, but the
I would
others
go
who-
down to get
But the others who walk down, you are greeted by a heavenly aroma. You get a Dodge City breakfast.
Yay.
Hey! And who are you talking to get you room
No, I
service?
said, could you guys have them send up room service?
I don't believe that this is something this establishment caters to. He'll learn the hard way.
Yes, there's a variety of choices for breakfast, ranging from
No, I
meat
want
options
breakfast.
for our carnivorous friends to more vegetarian options for those whose stomach cannot handle ponies.
Are ponies vegetarian?
you can eat meat if you want.
I mean, they eat baked goods.
You can eat meat if you want. It's
Have you not seen the horses eating the?
I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
it's
think if there's any.
it won't be
in the
like it
show
won't be
at
like
all.
beef. It won't be like beef or anything because cows are sentient creatures in this. But like you can still have like bacon because pigs are not considered to be
Yeah,
like on the
writers.
same level.
The writers of that show made some choices.
You won't find like any elk meat because deer are their own race. That
Or
that type of stuff. You can find like
Right.
chicken or
Bison meat.
Are there buffalo wings?
Uncle Jimmy.
Those are chicken.
those would be chicken wings, but it would be a bit early in the morning to.
I know,
have
but it's just
chicken wings.
hilarious.
So there's
We'd
pancakes.
probably be the most.
You actually do
carnivorous.
find a lot of apple pancakes made from some of the apples that they have
That
around.
sounds really good. I want apple pancakes now.
Yeah.
I always like to
I
try
will
the
have-
local delicacies of wherever I go.
I'll have the apple pancakes.
Yeah, everything's been delicious so far.
Mine is heavily syruped. Just that you don't like. It's an obscene amount of syrup on my
Just
pancakes.
talking, just continuously pouring. Puts down an empty one, picks up another.
Olive Garden being told to say when.
Smokescreen, is this the custom here?
Like the syrup being I don't know. I'm new here. I mean, I think it looks fun. I do it too. How much do you think? Whole one?
At least, yes.
You know.
But I'm a neat freak, so I'm like,
You notice the bartender just kind of going,
I think we're gonna need some more syrup, please.
"Alrighty, that is a joke.
I love it.
Anyway, so you get some more syrup jugs, around roughly 5.
Yay!
I will have a reasonable amount, and I'll ask the server. Oh, is it like a buffet or is there like a server?
You can order server, or you can do like buffet for more like I guess generalized goods like bagels or croissants.
So
more
continental breakfast.
So that's more general stuff. If you want to get something a bit more specialized to your palate, you can ask for
It's
something.
continental with a menu.
I will just ask for whatever is the local recommendation, and I'll have that.
The waitress gives you like a nice smile because they like showing off their culture. So she goes into the back to put your order in. Anyone else doing anything?
I am getting quite perturbed why no one has returned with my service order.
You were just
yet.
left there to
I will go underneath. I will go to the floor or where roughly the room is, and like take a broom or whatever. Boom, boom, boom.
You are
Try and wake them up.
immediately told to stop by some of the workers. You are.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to wake our roommate.
Would you like to pay for damages?
Oh,
Do not do that, for you do not owe the building and do not
Apologies.
bring any more
No.
money out of the prince's pockets.
Remind me not to tell them that I burned something up in the room.
You burn something?
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes it
you notice
happens
the
in my
eyes that
sleep.
were looking at you like you were insane, or just
I
looking.
was just trying to use a broom to make noise and wake
Yeah, in
them
the
up.
middle of a crowded room,
Yes,
full
that's
of
true.
people.
Fair. Fine. Full of ponies. I know.
I will also request from the server a menu when they have a moment.
Oh, we don't have physical menus, but we do have a chalk board right near over here, which can show you some more drink options and
fair.
some. We change it out every so often. Occasionally we have daily specials. So normally we have that more around more lunch and dinner times. Breakfast kind of stays the same, where we do our apple pancakes, though there are different selections of fruit.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate the extra
Of
information.
course, but if you have any dietary needs or anything that you just need for just to make it taste better, we can try and provide.
I just wanted paper.
Oh, I'm sorry. We should have some paper in the back. I could get you a sheet or two.
Oh, that'd be great. If you could, if there is a chance that I could have a stack of paper, it would be greatly appreciated.
I shall see what I can do.
Thank you. Is there silverware on the tables?
Yeah, there's silverware. It's not like actual silver, but like it's like you got like fork and
Cutlery.
spoon. Yeah,
Okay.
it's probably more akin to like wooden.
Damn it.
I will go back upstairs and knock on the door.
I can't.
No,
scratch.
no.
Enter.
There's no room service.
What?
Go downstairs and eat. And I will trot back downstairs.
You're in this
What kind of hotels are you used to?
Manhattan hotel.
Don't you live there?
Yes, but you go and you have a staycation at least once.
There you go.
Yes. Yes.
can't be seen.
I'm too poor to know that. I'm sorry.
I mean, it would be untoward to not go and stay at the Ponytariat every now and again.
Alrighty.
So we eat our breakfast.
Put on my glasses and I come down and I wave down a server. Do you have any seaweed crudité?
No, I do not. I do not believe that we have that. I'm not quite sure what that is.
Well, maybe some seasonal greens?
It sounds like it's near the ocean, and we are not exactly near there, so we don't really have any sea stuff, as they don't keep that well.
Do you have any seasonal greens?
Yeah, the harvest was not too long ago.
Maybe some quinoa and seasonal greens, please. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Quinoa. It is a type of grain.
It's a bit of an. It's like
It's
an oil.
pronounced quinoa.
No, it's not the quinoa. I mean, clearly, look at her.
She just comes back with the salad looking so apologetic.
Thank you very much. And I just eat my salad.
Alrighty.
I have a
He's
book tour
gone.
coming up. I can't pack on any carb pounds.
Alrighty, so you all are just kind of chilling, eating your breakfast. We gotta wait because I gotta describe just the stack of paper that comes with this
If you would like,
breakfast.
we could pause. Take a break.
Actually, yeah, that might be a
Well,
good
I think we
idea.
just be running because we're recording. Or
Yeah.
where he cuts it.
Should we do BRB? Or
We
would
want
that
to
work?
stream.
Yeah, let's take
I don't
a
know if
quick
we can turn
break.
stream on or
Oh,
something.
okay.
We can
Cool.
take a quick break.
So,
He can
Taking a
respect-
break.
He can
You just hit
respect
the
Yeah,
pause
I'm
button.
Hit bell. There we go.
We're back.
Alrighty, so let's finish up breakfast where you end up getting a nice plate of pancakes with some fresh fruit along with a stack of paper next to it. So there we go. And now you all get to enjoy your breakfast, and as probably a bit pressed for time so I can move to like the next page, is we're going to skip the town exploration and just go tonight. So you all had been at the town looking at what it had to offer, clothing, books.
I definitely buy a cowboy hat.
Well, evening is setting, and you can see that the preparations that were made for the fair are completely finished. There are nice blue lights. Everything is very night themed, so there's a lot of blues, purples, very star type stuff. They actually have a Ferris wheel as well, which you don't know how, but they do.
I love it.
Wow, it's like magic.
They put a lot of thought into this.
And they continue the preparations, even with the prince's disappearance.
He would want it that way.
Perhaps
If
the
he
prince
disappeared.
didn't disappear. Maybe we're wrong about that.
I sure hope so. It would ruin the party, you know.
Well, but everyone's so worried about him. Wouldn't that?
To be honest, no one has been worried about him except for us.
Has anybody been worried? Does it seem like people are worried?
Probably over breakfast, you might have heard some of the nobles, like some of the more noble people who might have been closer to Onyx being like, what's happening? And some of the servants quickly go, oh, he's just returned to Kent.
Okay.
Well, you know Arkoff's razor. The most interesting solution is generally the correct one.
That's the
And if there
Byron.
isn't an interesting reason, you just change it.
Like with writing.
Yeah.
If you want me to describe the fair, I can.
Yes, please. Sorry.
Alrighty, so the entrance to the fair is lined by blue lights all strung up against poles. Kind of, think of like fairy lights, almost like the ones you guys have up there, but not exactly. They tend to be more blue in nature to give kind of a more mystical ambiance. And along you can see that there are different sectors, some which have shops, others have food, there are games, and then there is the ride section. And in the center of it all is the giant Ferris wheel.
I love it.
For some reason, I'm drawn to the Ferris wheel.
Well, it is the largest object in this area.
I just feel like narratively, that's where the plot will pick up again.
I will start.
You shouldn't ride.
You can. You guys have time to look through stuff. You'll find where you need to go eventually.
I'm gonna start looking for Nick's snacks.
So nightly next.
Nightly
Yeah.
snacks. Thank you.
The most logical place to start would be looking through the shopping sector,
Okay.
as it was called the oddities cart.
Yes, shall we try and find this place? And I'll bring out
Oh,
my
right.
letter again.
Our appointment.
You know, I must say, after spending the evening together, I feel like we've grown closer. I would like to apologize for any missteps I made yesterday. I apologize. This is a peace summit, and in that spirit, I would love to hear some tales of your journeys, Brendan.
Greatly appreciated. I would be
Maybe
happy
not
to-
now, as we're having more pressing matters, but...
Fair. But when the time arises, I will be there.
And if you're ever looking to publish your memoirs, I would be more than happy to get you in contact with my publisher.
Oh, actually, Smokescreen has my memoirs.
He gave them to me.
I'm sure you could rewrite them from memory.
Possibly.
I would be more than happy to.
I may have been a bit hasty in judging some of you as well, and I know our immediate love of travel and adventure has, formed a kinship. But I think this adventure or mystery beyond Prince Onyx's disappearance has definitely forged a stronger bond between us. So I hope
And-
that we continue.
Perhaps this story itself would be worth writing down.
Oh, there's already a quill and paper behind it, just going as his harness on. Oh, don't worry, I've been writing everything down.
I lean into you and I go, love triangle.
Yeah.
All right. So as you
It
guys
should be
are walking down the shopping district, you can see a bunch of different oddities. Some are selling clothes that are more related to the festival. There's some toys. There's a bunch of different stuff. But as you keep walking down the festival, you notice that some of the lights are out the further deeper you go until there's a little bit of a dark spot. You can still see, it's fine, but it's almost eerily shadowed. And right there you see a covered cart with the word nightly knacks at the top.
The lights are broken down here.
It is definitely fun.
It seems unsafe.
Barboating generally means adventure.
I knew
That is
you'd
true.
say that. Let's go.
Alrighty. As you guys walk forward, you see that it is a dark shade of green, though a bit difficult to make out I'll say darker lighting that it has, and its little windows are open that lead to the inside, but it's almost impossible to see. And right there you see kind of a rounder shape with bright glowing eyes. And that is all you can make out in there. Hello there. I see you all received my letter. Well, thank you all so very much for coming. I have a favor to ask of you, as each of you seem to be quite capable. Yesterday, something important to me was stolen. And don't worry, I will make it worthwhile. Bits, an item from my shop, you name it. But
Sorry you were stolen from.
oh, thank you. But now, would you guys be prepared to accept this? It could be quite dangerous.
Well, unfortunately, we are currently in the middle of a more pony-centric mission. If it is unrelated, it might have to wait until after we resolve the current issues that are going on.
Oh, what might be this problem?
It is of very clandestine and political importance. It would
The
be
disappearance of a prince.
untoward
The
to
prince,
mention
eh?
it.
Some information that just might tickle your funny bone.
Actually, ponies don't have funny bones.
I like being tickled.
Well,
It's a figure of speech, my good sir.
Oh, but it's just because we only have knees. There's no elbows, so it would be impossible for us to. I mean, our parrot friend.
As the voice comes from inside the cart, the shape itself doesn't seem to move, but you can see the eyes kind of almost like shift when they seem to be looking at something. Very expressive.
Okay.
Well, yesterday something very important to me was stolen. A helmet. It was, I guess, what you would call a knight's helmet, and it had red tips where the ears would go. And the perpetrator, I didn't get quite the good look at them, but they had a blue coat and had blue and purple in their hair. Quite a strong stallion, I would say. They ran off towards the Badlands.
Does that sound like Prince Onyx?
Did you not get to see his picture earlier?
Mostly colorblind. I mean,
Oh, that's right, yes. Yes, Prince Onyx has a deep blue coat, and then his hair is also blues and purples, so.
What is so important about this knight's helm?
Well, it's something that I've had with me for a long time. Not only that, it's one of my wares.
Well, Danger is my cousin's middle name.
Where's he?
Mine is home.
New book.
Danger is my cousin's middle name. I love it. Approximately at what time of the evening was this item stolen?
I would say the sun... It was either just setting or the moon had just risen.
Was it about the time that...
Yes, it was... They say that their thing was stolen roughly a little after when Prince Onyx disappeared.
Okay.
Could it be related?
I think it's very coincidental.
I have to ask you, as creatures of the world, perhaps a little more information on what this helm can do would be helpful in its location.
Well, it's just something very important to me.
Helmet usually protects the head of a warrior in battle so that they do not suffer injuries to the cranial.
Is there a chance that there is any way to use charm with this person, or are they kind of immune to that
They
situation?
cannot be charmed, but because you have traveled the world, I can let you make a mind check to see if you might know what this helmet could potentially be.
Would I do anything with worldly with that?
Yeah, sure, you can use worldly with that.
Okay, so roll both of them and then just take whichever side.
Yeah, take the higher number.
I got a 4.
Hey.
Okay.
Sorry, bro.
It's okay. It's okay. It was worth a shot.
Wait, was that on a D4? Because if it was, you can do exploding off.
No, it was on the D4 rolled a 1, the D6 rolled a 4. If only.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, it was a high DC. This is a thing that not many would know about. So
Is there any chance that I've written very many books
Sure,
on many
you
different
could-
topics?
sure, you can roll. No,
What
you
is it?
cannot add your writing
it
flair
called?
to it.
And worldly,
Yeah, because he's traveled. He's heard stories.
I've written books.
He's in a studio apartment.
It is not a studio. It's a loft. Thank you.
Yes. I'm sorry. What pigeon is offending you?
8.
What'd you get?
8.
You have heard of this. You aren't entirely sure what it can do, but you do know its name. At least based from the description, you have heard of what supposedly looks like this, and it is called the Vampiric Helm.
I will write that on my quill that's constantly taking notes, but then like kind of telekinesis over to the Brendan.
The Brendan.
I was gonna say the parrot, but I was like, use his name.
Vampiric Helm.
They seem to kind of look surprised at that.
I can't believe you knew it. I mean, truly, you are quite the world traveler. What is the Vampiric Helm's... That sounds familiar, vaguely, to me.
Well, if you know what the Vampiric Helm is, I'm sure you know what it does and why it's so important for me to get it back.
It doesn't sound like a kind thing.
It is incredibly dangerous.
Well, I do like the indication that the prince had stolen something from a shop here in town, but if... Do you have anything that would prepare us for the Badlands?
Of course, I'm not a monster, and you all are given 5 pony bombs, 3 simple meals, 50 feet of rope, and each of you get a lamp.
Oh. What you
I already have 5 pony bombs.
Screw you, you have 10 now.
What? Oh, so we each get 5? Oh, I thought it was 5 for us.
No,
to
you
split.
each get 5. You each get 5 pony bombs. You each get 3 simple meals. You each get 50 feet of rope, and you each get a lamp.
Why did I spell rope ROAP?
Right.
So better roll.
Well,
French.
Well, go say
And
it
a
with
lamp.
some flair.
okay. 5 pony bombs, 3 simple meals, 50 feet of rope, and a lamp. Thank you.
I take it we will be traveling by night.
Not necessarily night, but the Badlands are dangerous. Can't ever be too prepared.
There.
Should we
So
set off
it
this
is
evening?
currently night, right?
It is currently nighttime. I would have assumed that you all probably would have gone back to the rooms to take a nap beforehand because of your late evening.
Do I heal my HP?
Yeah, you're fine. You don't have to use anything. I should have said that. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, you're at full health after.
Right.
She's
So-
but a scratch.
Should we? So, is this something that we should head out in the morning, or do we feel like it's important enough to leave now?
It could be important enough, but let me finish talking.
Okay.
So, cool. Now, the Moonlight Fair will be going on for 3 more evenings. On the morning of the 4th day, I shall have to be leaving. So, if you could get it back to me by then, I would greatly appreciate it.
Where are you going?
Oh, to wherever the road takes me.
That's cool.
Is there a bookstore or library in town?
Yes.
Okay.
Though they would be currently closed. As it is nighttime. As of right now, you just gained information that there are 3 more nights, so technically you have 3 days plus a bit of a morning to get through stuff.
Once we're away from the cart, I'll say something. But
Alrighty.
does she have anything else? They have anything else to say?
As of right, they do not have anything else to say except good luck.
I
Thanks.
will conspiratorially go to Brendan. I'm to understand that you are good at procuring things.
I enjoy talking to people.
With my 8 earlier, do I recall a book that I have heard about this helm in before?
Probably while doing some of your research for one of your near and dear romance novels that take place in a daring escape from a castle, you probably would have seen it in some sort of book. You can't exactly remember the name, but you do know it was a thick book about artifacts.
Artifacts. So there is it a library or a bookstore in town?
There is a bookstore.
There's a bookstore in town, and there's a particular tome on artifacts, particularly thick. Do you think you could assist me in procuring one, if I were to help you?
I'm gonna let you right now. You probably found that book in the library, like very dusty.
It's worth a shot. Right?
Alrighty, fair enough.
Are
Fair
we
enough.
discussing Clover's Tome of Artifacts?
Are we?
Sure, Clover's Tome of Artifacts.
That would be the one, yeah.
Ah,
I doubt they have it in stock, but it wouldn't hurt to look.
A rare book commonly found in the libraries of nobles.
And we should probably head out first thing in the morning, so we don't really have time for them to. But I also feel like maybe we should keep it a secret from our companion.
I will break into the bookshop.
Are you guys wanting to break into the bookshop while it's closed?
I have telekinesis. I can open a window.
The question is, can you?
Well,
Alrighty.
let us see if the window opens. If it does
All right,
not,
you guys-
we will set off.
All right, you guys just see them walking off.
I'd follow.
Alrighty,
Where are you headed?
Okay, so I'm gonna follow you.
you just see them walking with you. Just-
I turn to Gus, and then it's quietly as possible. Is it safe to assume that at this time in history, maybe there's different languages for the different races?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
there could potentially be different languages, but everyone here would probably know like the most like y'all are speaking common if we're being honest.
Sure. But I mean,
The
if
only
there-
ones who
He
tend
wants
to have
to
like
talk
difficulty with the language are the yaks.
Okay.
And there's probably a few here, but like none of you are Yaks.
Can I say something in pony French?
No pony French. I do
talk
Ancient Latin.
without anyone else know.
Alrighty, then make an excuse like we're going to go grab a bite to eat or something like that, or we're going to go check out this.
I will just very conspiratorially whisper to you, or I will send you a note through telekinesis being like, we are going to a bookstore. Our friend eats books. Could you distract him? Her? Her.
I wouldn't eat books if you told me not to.
Oh, look at the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
We
you
have-
want to go for a ride?
We have some time to kill before.
We go after
Before
this weird helmet
Absolutely.
that draws your blood. You think when you put it on, it like draws your blood and then.
It is vampiric.
But
It's
is it supposed to make
possible.
you stronger or weaker? Because why would you want a helmet that makes you weaker?
I'm unsure. But if the prince is involved, then some nefarious fellows indeed must have stolen him and the helmet. Sprinkle,
I hope they're
shall
related.
you join us on the Ferris wheel?
You're going with Ferris wheel?
I guess if we're not going right away to the.
We may as well enjoy one final evening of the festival before we put ourselves and our lives in danger.
I get terrible motion sickness, so I shall pass.
Okay.
Brendan's gone.
And then I'm like,
So you guys do your larceny.
Alrighty. So, you guys having know the basic layout of the town by now, as you spent some time there earlier off screen. But you do recall the bookstore. It would be kind of a bit more on the main road, but no one's there. Everyone's at the festival. Alrighty, so what would you like to do?
You're going to maybe a window on the back.
yes. This is most exciting.
Alrighty, please roll your telekinesis dice for me.
Does it make that sound? What does it look like when you use your telekinesis?
My horn glows, and then like an aura of magic, whatever I'm manipulating. It's just, I mean, it's basic unicorn stuff. So, I mean, like,
Not everybody knows.
no, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
this isn't that special for unicorns.
Well, it's special for Helena.
7?
Oh yeah, no, you you just ever so silent. It's like it's almost like it never happened and the window was already open. You just it looks so natural.
This is a small, trusting town.
We're not going
They
to
don't
steal the
lock
book. We're
their-
just looking for the book to find the information. And
They don't
deliver
lock
it
their
back.
front doors.
Yes, for sure.
And I go, okay. And I describe the book to you.
Excellent. And I will hop, skip, jump, climb.
Alrighty, please make a body roll for that.
Can I actually use a swashbuckle to parkour my way up,
Ooh.
like jumping off of like crates between the two of them and making sure to make this worthy of putting in the next novel?
Yeah, sure. For the first for the first floor window.
Yes.
You need a catchphrase.
You fall on your face.
What? On his face?
Can I use telekinesis to help him?
You sure roll your thing. Let's see if you catch him before he face plants.
7.
You got 7 again? Your dice like you.
Mine.
I wish mine.
These are my literal unicorn dice that my husband
Alright.
bought me for my birthday. So.
Yeah. Right before you end up face planting, you catch him with your magic and then do spin into the window and just ta-da.
And then I would like to teleport just to the other side of the window.
Sure.
A red, a blue, and a green feather fall softly
Aw.
on the ground outside. Danger.
That was very impressive.
Runs in the family.
I dictate. It's like, and Brendan, the scallywag pirate, somersaulted through the window with ease, with no assistance from anyone else.
Feather scrawl.
Feather scroll.
Scallywag is my mother's maiden name.
I was using it as a descriptor.
Ah,
And then I guess we will split up and look for the book. quietly.
It's a small store. You're in a small town.
You go to the
You couldn't split up if you wanted to.
Well, we look for books on artifacts.
Alrighty, make a mind.
Can I use Brighter's Flare?
No, okay.
I only got a 4, so.
Do you want to exploding die?
Oh, can I exploding die?
Yeah, you can do that.
So
Now
D8
roll a
now?
D8.
4. So 6.
So that would be 6. You guys do not find it. It is a small bookstore, and this book is considered a very rare thing. You last you saw it was probably in a noble's library that you somehow got into legally. How did you do that? But
I'm very well respected.
and you
My
probably
friends.
would have just seen it amongst your travels at some point. But it's a very old and rare book. So
I am going to grab 4 books off of like the bottom shelf, whatever looks dustiest, like it hasn't really been looked at. I'm just gonna grab 4 of those and shove them in a bag.
alrighty, one of them is a trashy romance, another is a cookbook, and then one just one
An
is
atlas.
just it's just an atlas.
Perfect.
Are any of
It's not even of Equestria. It's just an atlas of like a fake world that like a toddler made.
I love it. This is exactly what I
Do
need.
they carry any of my books?
One.
1.
Yeah.
I smile at that, and then I proceed to teleport out the window, and then kind of like stick my head back. Do you need help? It's fine, I can get this.
Alrighty.
Shall we ride again?
And we close the
I
window.
don't know if I can handle another one.
Get off the Ferris
Alrighty,
wheel.
you guys end up meeting each other again in front of the entrance to where the fair would be.
Oh, look, our friends are back from their jaunt in the night air.
Smokescreen. I got you these.
What is it?
Books.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't write any of these, so feel free to not eat these ones.
I'll read them first and then determine.
A trashy romance novel, a cookbook, and an atlas to an imaginary world.
I pull some cotton candy off my horn. You want some cotton candy?
Unfortunately, I have a book tour coming up, so I'm off sugar, but I appreciate it.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I don't remember you acquiring that. Well done.
You want some?
Yay.
Alrighty.
Is there any healthy snacks at the fair?
No. Funnel cake and deep fried Oreos.
It's a fair. I mean, everything's night themed. You could probably find things that are, I guess, a bit healthier.
Candied apple.
I'll eat the candy off the apple if you want.
Oh, that sounds like a solution.
So it takes
Right.
The second time, the heck
it's
has had
just
to
covered
mimic
in-
candied apple
Just
eating.
covered in saliva.
what was that?
It's just covered in saliva. Just
Yeah.
Just
glad
gentle
you're
little
making
bites
friends.
around the remaining caramel.
Should I tell them that they usually like soak those apples in sugar to make them sweeter?
Maybe the sugar will make him sweeter.
Hmm.
Oh, he was very sweet to me.
I know, it was nice.
I think he's misunderstood, although he's a writer. So.
It's
All
part of
writers
the
are
job.
misunderstood.
I think we should rest so we can set off bright and early.
I mean,
I agree.
so you're thinking maybe 10, 11?
I'm thinking, what time is it now?
Dawn.
so the festival
When is
would start the moment the moon would come up, and I'd say you'd only been here a couple of hours, so it'd probably be like 8, 9.
When the sun rises,
5.
we
I don't understand.
We will wake you when it's time.
you'll have plenty of time.
What rides did you guys go on?
We went on the larceny whirl.
We broke into a bookstore.
Oh. What?
Well, why didn't you take me? You know I like books.
That's why we did not take you.
What?
We didn't want to put you in the way of temptation.
Well, that seems to suit your purposes more than mine, but okay.
I brought you back treats.
That's true. You did. I forgot.
What? So you didn't go on any rides?
No, I have to.
The Ferris wheel was rather diverting.
And I am only dreaming of the bad.
Why don't you just tell us?
Well, we were worried that the temptation to consume an entire room of books would be too much for our new friend. So we figured it would be easier and simpler for me and Brendan to just peruse quickly.
I have a great amount of experience with larceny.
And no offense to you,
Yes,
but
Paul,
you
maybe.
would not have fit through the window.
Okay.
And he shared his cotton candy with you.
But we will always
You need
remember
it.
you.
Again, what did bitter milk do wrong in this instance?
Milk, that's his name. No.
Okay,
We
so
will always bring
What's-
you. We're going to the wall.
So you don't like me because I'm strong?
oh,
I don't know if you're strong enough.
Are you strong?
No.
I enjoy your generosity with your cotton candy.
I do
he
as
can
well.
duplicate himself, so maybe he can pull double.
If I ever need to fill out an audience, you will be the first person I will think of.
You can't do it that many times.
Okay, so what's the plan? Are we?
Sleeping.
Are we sleeping, setting off in the morning, or do we?
I don't know. What are you guys doing? This is what I've been waiting for you guys to be like. All right, do we go back to the inn or do we want to check out the fair more?
I think we
We'll
get
go
our
back to
supplies.
the inn. We're pretty focused on the adventure, and they're just telling me I have to wake up like
Alrighty.
Super
really
early.
very early.
Yes.
You all head back to the inn and you go in. It seems to be quite abandoned with like a lone just barmaid just kind of cleaning up. And just like, oh, back so early? I hope you enjoyed the fair. Have a good night. And
Thank you.
You guys head back up to your room or rooms, whichever you decide.
I go back to the room we slept in last night.
The suite.
The 4 bunks.
And you all get some much needed rest.
Was the housekeeper by?
Are there mints on the pillow as well?
No. There's no housekeeper.
Terrible service.
They
Go
do
say something.
they do it after you're gone.
I will go and have a
No.
quick chat with
No,
the
you will
housekeeping
not.
staff.
No. This is what they do. Not everyone is as highbrow as you're used to in Manhattan. I would think some.
So it is a local custom.
Yes.
Oh, I apologize then. That's
I'd
all
love-
needed said.
Yes.
I would love to have you on an airship.
I have been on an airship. It was the SS Titanius. It was a wonderful luxury airship. It was. We spent 1 week touring the Aurora Borealis, and it was beautiful. Staterooms, daily housekeeping.
When you're lying,
Rolls over slowly.
just lying through your teeth. Well, actually, anyway. So,
We sleep.
alrighty, you all going to sleep?
If possible.
Yes.
Alrighty. As you all drift off to sleep, you get much deserved rest. So, who's gonna be the first one to wake up?
Not buttermilk.
I like it.
Alrighty. You hear all no, I'm not gonna make that joke. You end up being the first to wake up. The sun hasn't started rising yet, but it will soon. You can see it like just starting to like peek over. So everyone else is asleep. Everything is quiet.
I'm gonna go gently. Who's on what bunks?
I'm on one of the bottom bunks.
I think Buttermilk said he was on this other bottom bunk, so
Whichever one nobody else took,
I'll be up top.
since Brendan took his bed again last night.
But did you switch out your pillows?
The lavender pillow.
Oh, dude, the first thing I did when I woke up was swap the pillows.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go up to Brendan.
I will stab you with my own hand.
Please don't stab me.
No, sorry, dream.
It's morning.
It was a very good dream.
I'm sorry.
No, not at all. I appreciate you waking me. It's kind of.
Were
Okay.
you winning?
Is it time?
I mean, the sun's not quite up yet, but
Fantastic.
it's fine.
Then I will get out of bed and I will take my saber and clang it along all of the bunk bed like things to make a loud noise to wake everybody up. Good morning! It is a beautiful day to enter the battle.
I will go and I will push open the window to let some cool air in, if there's any cool air to be had.
Alright. Oh, I just remembered something I forgot that Elle did give you. You each got a cloak.
Cloak.
Sorry, that was actually an important thing. I'm so sorry.
No worries. We also get a cloak. Nice.
Do we notice anything weird about the cloaks, or are they like...
They're just
Still cloaks.
cloaks. They're coverings.
Okay.
The Badlands are a wild, unkept thing.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay.
I will go and start pawing at Buttermilk's face.
Stop it.
Wakey, wakey.
No.
Time to wake up.
Not this morning.
You need to wake up.
I have a previous engagement. I'm sorry.
Time to go.
Did you read that review of Buttermilk's most recent novel? It was...
Which one?
Well done, my friend.
Wait, the reviewer at the festival?
I don't have a charm 8 for no reason.
Oh, so you didn't hear anything.
You must have been dreaming. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
A writer never dreams. A writer creates.
I think Antoine brought it up.
Ha.
Who?
Ha.
Alrighty, so you all are awake. The sun has not risen yet.
Oh, you seem to be mistaken. You said when the sun rose.
Put an arm around your shoulder, bring you over to the window.
Oh,
See that line right there?
no. Back to that.
No. I will tie you with my 50 feet of rope and start. No.
Why are you like this, Gus? After all I've done for your brand.
Save the prince. The prince needs us, and that helmet as well. But the prince must be saved.
I do want to know if this vampiric helm is shiny.
I'm sure it is.
Fantastic.
Actually, I do have a photo. You guys.
Yes. Do you want me to grab it?
Yeah, you can grab it. So it's how it looks. I actually went to an AI generator for it.
Oh, it is shiny. Well, it needs a polish, but I could make it shiny.
You do realize we have to return it to the shopkeeper.
Says who?
The agreement that we made?
But what if we want to keep it? You know, because we
may be
doing
able
the
to-
work to
Well, to be
keep
honest,
it.
the shopkeeper did offer us one of their items. Maybe they have something even shinier.
There.
Impossible. Or this item.
I think a storyteller is telling us that perhaps there is something shiny.
That
Just
would
the
be
pigeon that's been following you.
that would be narratively make sense. Yeah.
Yes. Into
Off
the
we go.
Badlands.
To the battle.
Alrighty, as you all start making your way towards the entrance to the Badlands, which is called Dodge Canyon. You all make it to there. A giant ravine, I would say. Yes.
Can I spend bits? I have bits that I would like to spend. Can I have yesterday in secret had hats for everyone delivered?
Sure, if you'd like to.
You know, like cowboy hats, like really thematic hats.
Yeah, sure.
So
Okay.
I go and there's individually wrapped boxes with all of your names on it right outside the door.
So was it 5 custom-made hats? Or
4. I
Four?
bought mine yesterday, but I
Alrighty.
bought them for
So
now.
were they custom-made or did you just get some off rack?
I had them made to fit the various races.
Oh, okay. So I'd say for all 5, if we're including yours in the price, I'd want to say like 85 bits.
Okay.
I will unwrap it very excitedly and then pluck a few more plumages and stick them into the hat. Make it match.
I done mine.
I hope mine matches my cloak.
This is going in the journal.
You're welcome.
I set mine, put my horns through the hole.
Yay.
So what I figured is there's notches in the brim, so like it sits in between your horns. because your head's a little bit wider, so I figured.
I just assumed it was a giant.
That'd be cool too.
Alrighty, so you all are making your way through Dodge Canyon now. I'd like everyone to make a body test.
Gosh. Body.
We're going where?
You're going through Dodge Canyon right now.
Can I use my stout heart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would this, would I
Really?
need to use,
I got
or would I
two
be able to
ones.
use thick skin for something with this?
Thick hide.
Thick hide?
Right now, you guys are trying to be a bit more stealthy, so to say.
Would navigation be helpful at all yet, or not yet?
Navigation, I guess, could be helpful if you want to, like, know the area.
Okay.
You might know Dodge Canyon does have avalanches occasionally, so you don't want to trigger those.
Okay.
Well, I got a 3.
I rolled 2 ones on my body and my stout
Use
heart.
2 of your friendship points to roll a d20 instead.
Can I do that? Sure. I'm doing that.
And we can also spend
friendship
friendship points on each other. You should have 6.
Oh,
So you have a friendship point for.
friendship stuff.
I got those.
Yeah, I was just using extra.
6. Okay.
I got a 20.
Nice. Very nice.
Hopefully that covers up for me, because I got a 3.
I got a 6.
Alrighty,
Better than the
I'll
one.
just say for now you just hear a low rumble.
Okay.
Alrighty. You guys keep making your way through. Just
Oof.
feel free to continue chatting as you go through. I'll have you make some more body checks later.
I do not want to wish to make body checks.
20 for my navigation, if that's okay.
Yeah.
If not, then
Yeah,
okay.
I'll let that go.
Also, have any of us done anything to earn new friendship points or no?
There was a thing that you could have done earlier, but you didn't pass it, so
Darn it.
it actually had to do with accepting the Vampiric Helm quest. So,
Oh, boo. Okay.
but you still have more. You still have more opportunities to get more friendship points. So.
Okay. I will keep an eye out for any other tracks, any hoof prints that might look like somebody dragging away
Roll a
the
mind.
prints. Mind. 3.
No, you do not see anything.
I'm not sure we're going the right way. I don't see anything indicating that Prince Onyx was taken this way.
It is a gorge.
Are we still under the impression that Prince Onyx was taken, or that maybe he absconded?
I was under the impression that he stole the helm and left.
How could you say such a thing? Prince Onyx would never do that. He is a very loyal pony to his family.
Screen only saw one person leaving,
You don't know that. She just saw a figure running away.
but that a figure is still
One
one
figure
person.
running away.
A figure isn't necessarily just one person. It's a shape.
Oh.
I mean, but my character is assuming based on the description that
Fair
it's
enough.
We're just postulating.
So,
Okay.
we do not see drag marks. We do not see hoof prints. This
It's
is
very dry ground, so
so it's maybe like too hard to like leave tracks kind of thing.
it's very difficult to find any like actual tracks because it's hard ground.
Okay.
I think we have to get deeper into the Badlands before we will see any sign of tracks.
Can I fly up a little bit and make an educated guess about which way we should go?
The way you should go is forward because it is a straight line. If you would like to look at the map.
Cool. Let's go.
Nice.
It is
Which way should we go?
slot canyon.
Backwards or forward?
Nice. Okay.
I'm sorry, I mean.
So heading in. Off we go.
Deeper. Deeper into the unknown. Deeper into adventure.
Into the unknown. Sorry.
Alrighty. Whatever
Is
you
it
like to
hot?
make
What's it like? Is
As
it
you
tough?
get deeper in it, it's getting a bit more hot.
Ooh. I will take my hat off and fan myself.
Alrighty. Would you all make another body check for me, please?
No, that was a mind. Okay. 6.
2.
You tried. You certainly tried. You certainly tried.
I'm sorry. I'm failing.
Okay. There they are.
When you try to embody the
Okay, that was
character.
a 6 because it was a 2 and a 4. Yeah.
Alrighty. What'd you guys roll?
5.
Alrighty.
1.
I I want to help him. Can I help him?
No, you cannot, but
Ooh,
Can't you spend
could-
points?
I'll
yeah,
put in a
crafting
friendship
it.
you,
point.
you could if you want, but
You want to put in one too?
Sure.
Okay, roll
just
D20
just so
instead.
just so you guys don't waste your thing, you're fine. You're not trying.
Okay.
It's like, no, I want you to save that for the more pressing matters that'll happen.
Okay.
I just like spending them on my friends.
We get them back for helping him.
Do you though?
No, it was just saying. That's
Because
why
of
we didn't spend
friendship.
it.
Anyway, all right.
Okay.
You just hear slight rumbling. It's not as dramatic as the one that you heard earlier.
Where's
so.
the rumbling coming from?
Kind of from the tops.
Can I make a check to see if like this is a natural phenomenon or maybe caused by a creature?
It's natural. It's avalanche stuff.
Okay.
Dodge Canyon. You hear the rocks just going.
And you said it's particularly hot.
Yeah, it's getting hotter as you go deeper in, which is why you guys were given the cowls or the cloaks.
Could I also maybe perhaps use my force field to block some of the sunlight?
No,
No.
a force field is clear. You just have tinted light now, magnifying glass. Alrighty. So I'd say you guys
Keep
probably
continuing.
I'd say you guys got Dodge Canyon now.
Yay.
As you leave the canyon, you are greeted with a vast expanse of dust, rocks, and occasionally small scrub brush or cacti.
Okay.
It is quite hot now, and the sight goes on for quite a while.
This is beautiful.
Yes. Yes.
Water.
Please.
Did you drink all of yours in the first
We're
half hour?
supposed to save it?
Of course.
I mean, they do say that when people get caught in the desert, that it's not good to ration water because you wind up not drinking enough. So,
That's true.
yeah.
Can we see if there's any tracks or indication now that we're in this like big open area, or is the ground still real hard?
It's a bit more sandy than in the canyon, so sure, roll some mind.
Can I assist?
None of
Yeah.
my dice like me.
Can we do a group check to like lower the DC where we're all looking?
Yeah.
This is mine.
Yeah.
I had a 6.
I had a 4.
5.
So your 6 is the highest one.
Alrighty. You don't notice anything. You're just like,
Sprinkle's just happy to be here.
but you,
His friends.
or who had the highest?
Butter.
The one no one wants to succeed.
So in the,
You're growing
in the
on us.
sand, it's quite difficult to make out, almost impossible. But you do end up seeing what seems to be some drag marks
I did
leading deeper into the
I
Badlands.
did write a treatise on tracks and the ways of the deep jungle people. There seems to be drag marks here.
Aha! He was taken against his will.
No.
That sounds dramatic.
My question is still, why has no one raised an alarm yet? Or at least let you know you're part of his most trusted retinue.
Yes.
And
I'm almost like a stalker, guys.
It's getting weird.
Beginning to follow drag marks. Into
Yes.
The desert.
Alrighty. They do disappear after some point in time, but as you keep going, you do see something in the distance. It's a larger rock pillar, so
And that seems out of place from
not
flatness?
entirely, but actually roll my check.
Okay. Does anyone else see that? 5.
Alrighty. You see that there seems to be something towards the base of that pillar. It's quite far. It's a bit farther away, so you can't make anything out.
That pillar seemed a bit odd. And does that an odd shape at the base? Huh? Anyone? No?
Sorry, what are you looking at?
Over there. Nope. This turn left.
I think
There.
the way to determine would be to approach.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Onward! And I start.
Alrighty. So
Keep going
do you
for it.
guys follow the running Gus?
Immediately.
Alrighty.
I sigh deeply and then kind of walk quickly.
Alrighty. You're fine. You got stamina. Your body's like 10.
You have a 10 body?
Yeah.
For mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a smart boy.
We're reversed.
Gotcha.
Remember how I play paladins normally? Or buddy.
So as you all approach the rock pillar, towards the very base, you see a hard green goo at the bottom, almost in a cocoon shape. There actually is an opening that you could chip away at if you wanted to.
Oh, let's sniff it.
What is this?
Should I set it on fire? I just find in my line of work, setting goo on fires. That's best practice.
Perhaps hold off on that for a moment.
Reserve option.
I was going to say yes, but I will defer to the wiser.
Do we have any kind of hard implements?
It looks like it could be kicked at.
I
Oh,
have my saber.
I already used my stout heart.
Have your
Though. Can
saber?
I can't use it again.
You can.
Oh, okay. Can I kick at it?
Yeah. Or you could just say you kick at it. You don't have to roll.
I'm gonna kick it.
Kick.
Alrighty. As you kick at it,
chip
it
it away.
breaks away, and inside is what looks to be some sort of camp made out of the goo.
Camp?
Some sort of camp. As if
So-
like someone had stayed there.
So it's like a cave with the goo covering the entrance, or
It's kind of almost like a cocoon type thing that was made of the goo.
How big is it? Because maybe I'm not
You
conceptualizing.
all can fit in there snugly.
Oh,
you
so
all
it's
can
like a
fit in there.
dome almost.
Pretty much. It's off the side of this cliff type thing into like a slight crevice that's in there. But for majority, it's like an artificially made camp out of this hard green goo.
so it's like Liamon's tiny hut on the side of a
I
pillar.
Attempt to identify what would have made something like that. That's gotta be
Who could have
unique.
made
Make
it?
a mind.
I am going to spend 2 friendship points to roll a d20. 17.
I have paper. Yes, I do.
Just because I rolled a 1, and I was like, nope, I'm not having that on my conscience.
Alrighty. You guys make me some mind checks while I write
Okay.
this down.
2. Nope. Not
Hey,
for me.
exploded.
I'm just
What does
really
that mean?
That means you now roll a d6.
take the higher. And if that goes,
So now roll a d8.
because you rolled a 6, nice.
Oh, damn.
So you get a 6.
So you can do that all the way up to d20.
Rio?
Oh, shit.
I'll say 6 for the bison and myself.
Gus, a moment.
Absolutely. After I've analyzed this
Alrighty. So what did you guys
Pocket
roll on
poop.
your mind again?
6 for us.
for
Alrighty.
no, I think I got
Alrighty,
2.
so what you
actually.
guys end up finding is you find a discarded, some discarded armor, so body armor. You haven't seen this style before. You find 2 pony bombs, 1 cloak, and a box of cupcakes.
Are the cupcakes good?
Yeah.
I ate them.
It seems to be like there's like 3 missing from the box. It was a box of like a dozen.
Hey,
Now, this is unfortunate. Why would they leave these here?
I don't know, they're really good.
I will add the balm to my inventory. So no. Anyone else?
Where I feel like they shouldn't eat those
They have
based on the
five.
knowledge that you just gave me.
It's too late.
Give me the paper again.
Why are we throwing everything across the table?
Because the cupcakes at stake.
That's true. Cupcakes, sir.
I do not want this.
Oh, I was throwing it.
Oh. I thought you were throwing it at me.
I'm still eating.
Because the paper kind of see-through. Gotta make sure it doesn't.
Oh, no one's gonna.
Do you want this cupcake?
I will analyze the cupcake.
I would not eat it.
It is a strawberry cupcake.
Do I know if Prince Onyx enjoys strawberry cupcakes?
No. He prefers lemon.
Someone who does not know this prince very well tried to feed him a strawberry cupcake when he enjoys
Yeah.
lemon.
I'm not super familiar with what this information would mean in this time period. Would it be something I wanted to only tell Gus? Or would I freely
This-
share it?
This race has not been seen for a long, long time. And
But
they
is
were
it like-
considered some dangerous enemies of Equestria.
Okay. But, like, is it something that we would want to keep, like, a secret shame from other races? Or, like, would I just tell everyone?
If you want, you can tell everyone. I just told you, this is a race that has not been seen for quite a while and is considered quite dangerous to Equestria, which could probably give you a hint on why maybe at a peace conference they don't want anyone worrying about anything.
Compatriots. This,
Yes, this cupcake is all wrong.
the structure, the cocoon, was made by changelings.
By what?
Changelings.
They haven't changed.
Would you guys like to roll a mind to see if you've heard of changelings?
5.
I need to change that out. Like, bad DC.
I have not.
So how did
I think they're a
see that
myth.
you got 3.
I got a 2.
5.
I think they're not.
One.
It's just fairy tale.
You've heard about changelings. You've definitely like actually heard about changelings instead of just like, oh, just myths type stuff.
Oh, I heard of them, but I don't know much about them.
Shapeshifters and incredibly dangerous. If they've taken the prince, we are well over our heads.
Shapeshifters, they could have impersonated the prince. See? It wasn't him.
They could have impersonated any number of people.
Are you a changeling?
I don't think so.
How can you tell?
Is there a way to tell with my 17?
To tell if someone's a changeling,
Yeah.
they look exactly.
No,
Like
unfortunately.
This
So-
I love the squeak in the back.
Could we have a code word?
Code.
Cotton candy.
Yeah, like cotton candy.
That would be something none of us would say in normal conversation. So humble.
Cotton candy.
Danger is out of the
Don't
question.
Talk about that a
I
lot.
think you have a name for the book related to danger.
My cousin would be proud.
Stranger danger.
No, I don't think that.
How about a phrase? Dangerous Granny Smith cotton candy.
Works for me.
That's all that's I remember.
Dangerous.
Do I know
Right,
if
right,
changelings
right.
are capable of unicorn magic? Like if they
They
pretend to be a unicorn,
they
could
they can do magic
Okay.
because they have a horn, they have wings, and they feed on love.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dark.
Their breath.
So we are definitely in over our heads.
So should we keep going?
To
I
be
think
honest,
we must.
I am a novelist. I feel like it would. I don't know how much help I will be, but
I think you underestimate the height of our heads.
You have been a great help with this knowledge about these changelings.
True.
I mean, you write, a couple puff pieces that involve them. They're basically boogeymen.
That's all I took them for. But if they are the ones that have taken Prince Onyx, we must press forward.
And now we shall be their boogeymen.
Just be aware they
Yes.
are capable of flight and magic, so we must be doubly careful. They could be anyone.
Makes the
I
narrative
start looking around.
even better.
You are in a cocoon. There's green.
Also,
So no one else is in here.
I also
Actually, would you make a mind check for me?
Oh, shit. 6! Hold on.
have a D8 right there.
Those are for my body and charm. 8! Hold on.
To a D10.
Yep. Let's try this one.
Oh,
5.
This is
Nope.
like,
8.
Alrighty.
This is like a crit.
So in your
Cute.
paranoid looking around, you notice that towards one of the holes in the green, in the cocoon type structure, you notice that there is a small thing of blue hair.
What's this? And I'll pull out the blue hair.
Also, if anyone goes to eat the cupcakes, I will gently dissuade them from doing so.
So big smoke
I
grenade.
already-
I feel like they're not.
Those
think there's one
made of other creatures' love.
No,
No?
no. I said sweets taste like love.
Yes.
They aren't love. It's sugar, because love is supposed to be a very sweet thing, and so pretty much it's like, oh, there's pretty much no food here, so at least give them the thought of
I
food.
misinterpreted.
Yeah, sweets taste like love.
Got it.
They aren't love. They can have love put in them. If the baker was like, grandmommy.
Grandmummy. I love it. Okay.
All right.
Prince Onyx was held here.
It is amazing that you can do that kind of motion with your hoof.
It's amazing that you can. Moving on.
It is lovely having fingers.
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
I don't know what I have.
You have hands.
Yeah, I have fingers.
Why are you rolling things?
I mean, ponies are capable of doing a lot of things with their hooves.
Uh-oh.
It's like in the books, like you can do everything.
It's pretty versatile.
Okay.
With your mouth and your hooves, you can do whatever.
Dun, 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 dun,
All right.
dun,
Onward. What time of day is it now that we've been
Right. It
traveling?
would still be roughly morning because you guys left before the sun. So
Okay. Not quite midday.
It is not midday. It would probably be close to like 6, 7
Oh wow.
in the morning right now.
We've
You
been traveling quickly.
guys made some good time. After all, you ran to the cocoon thing. But so can I have everybody make a body test for me?
Oh gosh.
Stop asking for those.
I'm gonna do that.
How many of you are wearing your cloaks or cowls?
See?
Alrighty.
I mean, if everyone else put theirs on.
Alright,
Yes.
so what'd you roll?
2.
Alrighty.
3.
What'd you roll? Okay.
3.
Okay.
2.
4.
This is rough.
I just can't believe we rolled the same dice.
I know.
Alrighty. So, you each lose 3 stamina as a heat wave passes by.
I have thick skin.
You each lose 3 stamina as a heat wave passes by.
For thick hide.
So
I
if
think
we
he's saying,
hadn't
could
been
he
wearing...
have rolled thick hide along with his body test?
Yeah, you can do that if you'd like.
Okay, so what
to
does
try
that
and save
mean?
from
So
it?
just roll a d6, and if it gets higher than your 3,
4.
so 4.
No, you
Still.
no. It actually decreases the DC if you're wearing the cloak thing.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I made sure to ask, because I'm like, okay.
Boo.
We'll definitely take that off.
All right.
No, the cloak.
No,
It
it
helps. Decreases.
So as you keep
Oh, okay.
as you all keep trekking forward, moving throughout the Badlands, says there's nowhere else to really go but
So hot.
forward. The air does get quite hot, and you're exhausted from it. Maybe not entirely.
I'm nervous and tired, so I start narrating.
Alrighty. So would any of you like to roll a mind test for me if you're keeping an eye out for any clues?
I absolutely am.
Nope.
Clues.
That was hot.
Oh,
Find the clues. Find the clues.
Explode.
Yes. 6 for me.
9.
Alrighty, so you don't actually notice anything, which is kind of funny because you're the one who's actively searching. You're just so paranoid. You're
Yes.
just like,
Let's
but
find it all.
so I'm going to say that you would be the first one to find something, and it would be some hoof prints and some drag marks leading a bit more
Is there any way to
slightly more off to
tell
the right.
if they're pony footprints or like would a changeling
So
footprints
in
is
the
different?
so I actually have a drawing of changeling footprint. Give me your camera. Please focus, camera. Please. I'll just crop the image. There we go.
Ah!
Oh, her face.
Crop the image. I gotta crop the image.
Okay, hold on. Adjust. I will do this.
Thank you. Sorry.
Nope, you're good. So, show that?
Yeah. Footprints would look similar to that.
Okay, and that's definitely different than like a.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do I see those or do I see?
Yeah, you see those along with some drag marks, but every so often they just kind of vanish and reappear. I guess slightly a little ways up, not too much. So
So farther down the path?
yeah, further down and then.
But are the
they're
drag
gone,
marks
so-
consistent?
Whenever there's the footprints, normally you'll see at least like small bursts of the drag marks.
So it seems like they're like taking flight for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll point that out to the group.
Ah, I was just about to look at that. Yes,
Alrighty.
this is Prince.
Now Vanessa Coulter needs to come back so I can say what he found.
Oh no! That's okay. Well, I'm fixated on this, and so I start measuring out the size of the hoof or the footprints.
The hoof prints would be roughly the same size that Onyx is, and Onyx is a bit larger than your average pony.
And I will make a hoof print right next to it and compare.
I'll come up and make a print next to yours.
Thank
Are
you
buffaloes
very much.
significantly larger than ponies?
Yes, buffalo tend to be larger than ponies, so it's not larger than him, but it is definitely larger than your average.
So we're looking at something between buffalo and pony.
Smokescreen, might you contribute to this experiment?
I give you a footprint.
Yay.
And then I fly up in the air a little bit. Is there anything I can see? Then
I'd
just
like you to make a flight check for me, actually.
flight. 3.
Well, your flight's
You have a little.
Oh, it's D10. Oh no, that's an 8. My bad. Sorry. Oh, I still got a 3.
You actually have a little bit of difficulty flying because of the hot winds that are a bit more in the sky. You can do it, but seeing it, you just still get the same. It's just an endless wasteland of rocks, scraggle bushes, and sand and rock.
Damn those scraggle bushes.
Can I
Indeed.
ask for a really weird favor from you? Do you think you could? We have this footprint in the sand. It's sand, right?
Yeah, it's
Could
almost.
Smokescreen use their fire breath to like make a cast of it?
Oh, that's
You could
interesting.
certainly try.
Okay.
Is that acceptable to you, Smokescreen?
Sure, I love setting things on fire. 10 actually.
For fire?
My fire breath. 4. God, these rolls.
Points.
Oh, okay. I'll use one of my D20s. So I add the 13.
So if you spend 2 points, you can roll a d20.
2 points. All right, I said 2 points.
So take away 2 points from your.
So you spend 2 points and she rolled a 13.
Alrighty. So, as you breathe fire on the thin layer of sand, it's thin, but it will do. You now have a cast made of glass of the footprint that you found,
Okay.
or hoof print.
I figured it might be useful for evidence.
Yes. Yes, good thinking. Good thinking.
And also have, if we think we find someone, we can have them put their foot in it. We can see if it fits.
So we found the hoof. You were here for the hoof print.
Yes.
Yes.
And then Lena said you found something as well.
Yes, because you actually rolled above, so. You guys, after having assessed this footprint to death, you move forward and along this, I guess, makeshift path. Not exactly in a scraggle bush. You actually find a bit of blue and purple hair, a gray feather, and some small droplets of blood.
A gray feather?
A gray feather.
But changelings don't have feathers.
Changelings can shapeshift.
No, but I'm saying like I would think that like they don't have feathers.
Yeah, that's true.
The prince has feathers.
And then question, and again, tell me if I wouldn't know this, but if a changeling changes shape and a feather falls off of their feathered form, wouldn't it then not exist?
Would it revert back?
As of with me, I'm keeping it to be, it would stay for at
It would
least
stay
its
as-
purposes.
Okay. So it would stay a feather after it was
Though
removed.
if you really do want that, it'll just be a red wing piece.
Okay. Well, I'm just asking because think of the implications for wool farming. Just turn into a fully wooled sheep, shear it, and then turn back. Never mind.
I'm going to dominate the wool market
Saying
in
changelings could make a
Equestria.
lot of money.
But now they are mythical villains.
Turn into
I'm not
silkworms.
playing this completely lore accurate.
You're fine. No, that's why I'm asking, because like I'm trying to figure out if it would indicate a conspirator or if that would be in line with changeling.
Alrighty.
Do you tell us about what you found?
Yes, the blood would seem to indicate a struggle.
The hair actually has the blood on it, so.
I wonder if we'll ever catch up with them.
But the helm. Would it be a matter of the helm creating the blood? Or a matter of an injury to our prince?
I
Hard to say.
have a proposition. Should we perhaps bed down and then continue in the dark? We can make better time.
I would say it'd roughly be around like noon, like think 11, like 30-ish. So. it's
But my
very
question
hot.
is, if it's hot now,
Yes, it's
and
very
if we
hot.
waited for nightfall, we could continue on, and then maybe they would camp.
And we
Catch
have
up with
lamps.
them. We might not want to use the lamps.
Nope, not that one.
Your idea has merit. This oppressive heat may be hampering our travels, but I am but one voice.
I'm available.
Sprinkle, how are you feeling in this heat? Especially with your hair.
I was going to say girl.
Okay.
Now, Lee, is it possible to collect the cloaks from the party members, kind of tie them together, and then throw them over a force field so I could create like a shelter?
Yeah, you could, but I believe force field does require concentration
Yeah, just to
to
rest.
keep the spell up.
Mhm.
Uh,
I don't know if that would physically exhaust me.
yeah, sure. You'd have to make a roll. There actually is rules about force field and sizes with that. So.
Yeah, I have them here. Pony size would be difficulty 5, it said. But I was thinking like maybe just like a disc that we could hold at an angle. I don't know.
Just trying to make yourself like a little awning.
Or if you guys want to roll a mind test, you could potentially find a crevice in like a rock.
Okay.
How
There-
far
there
away
are
from
pillar
the
towers.
How far away from the tower and the
You guys would
cocoon
have
are?
walked a decent amount by this time. So
Would I know if changelings are nocturnal or diurnal?
they can be awake at any time. Not much is known about them because they haven't been
Yeah.
around for quite a while.
6 for the mind test.
Alrighty. So,
Explode it.
Okay, 6 for the mind test.
alrighty. So just because of that, I'd say you find a nice crevice and another stone pillar that's nearby. It's deep enough to where you all can fit comfortably in there, but like it's not a cave.
Okay. Maybe we wait until it's at least a little cooler. Not having traveled to these badlands before, I was unaware and unprepared for this oppressive heat.
4 is generally the hottest time of the day.
True.
I'm not familiar with your people. Are you also capable of flight or no?
No.
I also was thinking, under cover of night, if they set up a campfire of any kind, young smokescreen should be able to pick that off from very far away.
Quite possibly. I like the cut of your jib.
One must have good ideas to write good ideas.
Although this lingering does make me worry for the prince.
If you believe we should continue on, I am willing, but the body is not always able.
Smokescreen. Look for green light. Or if they light a fire inside their cocoon.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes. Very smart. So I think we wait out a little bit of the heat. and
Alrighty.
Move on later on when it
So-
gets cooler.
So it gets a lot hotter as time goes on, so it would roughly start cooling around like 6 p.m.
Yep.
Alrighty, so you guys go towards 6 p.m. And that is when you set out. I thought I heard a buzzing and my brain was like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
but so, you guys make your way out following the general path where you were seeing the clues, and you occasionally find different ones following the different drag marks or hoofs. Different, sometimes you find hairs, sometimes you find red wing pieces, but the only gray feather you found was that one that was back towards the bush where you saw the blood.
Okay.
As you guys keep moving forward and as the sun sets a bit more, you eventually find that the marks lead you right in front of a cave in a giant, almost cliffside area.
Huh.
And inside, very faintly, you can see a bunch of holes in the walls. Very large.
I really don't like. Margar personally does not like that aesthetic. Okay. If this is where it has led us, then we must go quietly. I don't want to alert them of our presence.
Do we recover any stamina from this?
From resting, yeah, you would have
Yay, good
recovered. I'm
call.
sorry. I need to
Nope, you're
think about that.
You're good.
I am not a particularly stealthy pony.
I am built for flourish.
You did so well at the bookshop, though. Silent as a mouse. And
I'm just gonna
twice
ask
as
right now,
agile.
would any of you like to roll a mind test? This is completely optional.
I will.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Wow, none of my D6 love me.
Alrighty, so
No
those
screens like her.
who rolled, what'd you get?
5.
2.
3.
3.
Alrighty, so none of you see this, but looking upon the walls, you look at them quite suspiciously, and then it hits you. Those are quarry eel pits.
What?
What?
Quarry eels, which you for some reason have done extensive research because you happen to have a bestiary among your
Well, I like creepy
possessions.
crawlies. You know, I can
And
talk
in
to
the books that you
reptiles.
have.
Here, let me find their page so I can read out their
Oh gosh.
description.
Let's see if I can.
You know, it looks familiar, almost like they're eel pits.
What is it?
Quarry
Quarry.
eels.
Quarry eel pits.
Q. There it is.
Massive with nasty teeth, quarry eels will try to eat anything that come near their pit. It is said that once a quarry eel has a hold of something or some pony, it is almost impossible to get one to let go.
Oh.
Quarry eels never leave their pits because they enjoy the cool and dark within. These pits are always connected to one another, with all the eels in a system working together as a family unit. Usually these cave systems are naturally forming, but sometimes a family of quarry eels will move into an abandoned gem mine or even an underground dungeon. As long as it is damp and cold, the quarry eels love it.
Let me see if I can get that
They
picture
love the
up
damp
here.
and cold. Don't we try and show everyone more?
Maybe, but not with the numbers. Okay, there you go. Ooh.
Should we keep going? Do we think they would have gone in this cave?
The trail definitely leads to this
Yes,
cave.
trail definitely leads in there.
Perhaps they're using the eels as a natural defense.
Oh yeah. What if they breed them? Said that they were hunting families.
We must pursue it.
That
The
is-
prince needs us.
As of right now, you would know that the quarry eels would be asleep. So
Quietly.
They're probably asleep. We sneak.
Sneaking through the tunnels. Yep. Creepy, crawly, little quiet.
alrighty. So is everyone going in?
Yes.
Yes, very
Make some body
quietly.
checks for me.
Body. Can I do stout heart? Because I am determined to be quiet and
No.
go out. No, damn.
That is more strength based, I would think.
Boo.
Does anyone want to lend me a friendship point?
I'm gonna use a friendship point just to re-roll.
Sure.
Use a friendship point to reroll.
I rolled a
Worse.
20.
Alrighty, what did you guys get?
10.
9.
Alrighty, you all traverse through the cavern quietly, your path only illuminated by the glowing vines that grow throughout the cracks within the cave system.
Echo. No, don't do that.
Alrighty. Make another body check for me, please.
Oh.
Sneak it, sneak it, sneak it.
Okay. Okay. Five.
Alright. As you are going through, you two aren't watching where you're going.
Oh no!
You trip over a rock, which causes to have a reverberating sound. Just
I immediately still.
I go, oh.
you hear a slight rumble, but nothing happens.
What was that?
Alrighty.
Going.
As you guys keep moving forward, I would like you guys to make me a mind check.
Ooh. I'm gonna try a different D6 because the other ones aren't liking me.
I was doing great.
You could explode
Yeah.
against that.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Alright, what did you all get?
I got a 3,
3.
3.
Alright.
4, and
But
5.
You guys just keep making your way through the tunnel.
Okay. Do I see any indication of any offshoots?
Why do you think I had you make a mind check?
Oh, dang it.
But you guys keep going through,
Oh,
and I want you all to make me one more body check.
gosh. Awful. 3.
Surprisingly, the stealthiest one among you is the buffalo, but each of you seem to grow careless with your current success. You hear a rumbling.
Wait, was that mind or body?
My
Body.
body.
Oh. 2. Okay. It was the same number. But...
There's a rumbling, and you notice some reds start to poke out of the holes. Alrighty.
Running.
Yep. Everyone,
running,
make me a body check, because now you have to run. So.
Okay.
does
I'm trying
Stampede
to.
do any of this?
Stampede can work. It can make you go faster. So,
So, sorry, what do I do?
Fly.
Roll both.
so you can roll both, and then you take the higher number.
Is there any chance I could ride the buffalo?
Oh no, that probably not.
Would my stout heart work for this one? Because I'm
Yes.
trying to run. Okay.
Yes, you can also use adventures if you want. So
Adventure. What does that give me?
increases your body type
Okay.
for this scenario.
Okay. So then I can do a D10.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool. 8.
3.
Oh no!
You
got a
too.
D4.
Alrighty. Because I don't actually want anyone to get caught, I'll just say you guys got narrowly missed.
You can have me get caught and then have the rolls to save me, or I mean, Buttermilk could die horribly. That's fine.
Once you're gone, you're just
No!
He's not racist. He's ignorant. He's
Yeah.
ignorant.
I'll say the quarry eel just barely catches both of your tails, and so you have to pull out some of your own hairs. So
Ow!
lose 2 stamina.
So, is this a situation where I could use force field to stop it from attacking me?
Sure.
Okay, so I'll do that.
Ouch.
I got a 9. Can I protect both of us?
Sure.
Okay.
Yay!
So
You just
it's about to,
narrowly miss, and you see the quarry eel just into it, immediately cracking and shattering your field. But you all make it safely out of to where all the holes are.
ne'er do wells.
In front of you, as you didn't notice while you were busy running, but it is now bright. There, you wander upon a lush cavern full of blue glowing vines from the walls. There's a large shimmering lake in the center. There are different willow trees, some having nests in them. You see some phoenixes just flying casually about in the air, and at the very top, almost in kind of a slope way going up, there's an opening that is covered in vines that shows to the sky. And that's where we'll take a break right now.
Ooh,
Hey.
goodness. Beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Still on break?
I like the
He'll tell you.
confidence, though.
Okay. Well, we're back from the break. Now to
we
kick
are.
things off, can I have everyone make a body roll?
Okay. And I'm using
I can't do those very well, but I'll try.
I'm using a D10 for my adventurer talent.
Just trying to fail on that one.
Ugh.
You found it? No.
Alrighty, so what did everyone get?
I got a 5
4.
7.
1,
and a
Alright,
2 for Rio.
so-
a 1, and a 2.
3.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Alrighty. As you all enter the cavern, just slightly enough, walking around looking, you don't have to worry too much about being quiet anymore, as, well, the eels are no longer a problem. But you hear a large rumbling from the walls around you. Just. And then it's gone.
I bet there's a volcano nearby. There's not a rumbling.
Do I feel like there was a natural phenomenon or a creature?
This sound
roll
is
for me?
unsettling.
Mind?
Mind.
Whatever this
Rider's
ability-
neck? I wrote
Sure.
I wrote
Sure, I'll let you put in your thing.
Writing flare?
Yeah.
artifacts.
5.
You definitely know that is not a natural rumble of the ground.
That was not natural, so no volcano.
So we should run.
More
I
running.
think we have to find the prince.
We should run back into the eels.
Oh, we should run away.
Some of the other creatures that you can see is like different birds and rabbits around here, along with like this couple of phoenixes.
Did they react to the rumble?
Not exactly. Like you might have had like the bunnies be like a bit startled, but otherwise they're not too terribly concerned.
Okay.
Are there any reptiles around?
Make a mind check.
You can do it, Helena.
3.
Not that you see.
Aw.
It sounds like forward is the only way to go.
So
For
right
the
now,
prince.
it is kind of just like a more circular cavern where the only left opening is up. So, so you can either make your way back through the eels if you want to backtrack, or you can look around this area.
I think it's worth looking. Do we see any of the feathers or any of the other telltale signs at the base of this area?
You guys are currently at the front, and it's a pretty large cavern. so-
Okay. I will start cautiously walking into the cavern.
So what direction are you going? Because so technically you can't go forward, but there's a giant lake in the center of this.
Ah,
Very
cool.
crystal clear water type stuff.
Lake.
Pretty.
But so are you going left or right?
I will veer right.
I'll follow Gus.
Alrighty, I'd like you to make a
How
mind check for me.
big is the lake?
Okay, so this cavern, lake is pretty big.
Explode.
Like you could probably comfortably submerge a bit in there. So
Explode!
No, not that one, sadly.
No. 6.
5.
you two hear some bickering towards like the distance.
Hush.
Kind of like,
Oh, you elf. You're such an idiot.
well, you're the bigger idiot.
Creeping,
Can't we all just get along?
creeping closer to the bickering.
Alrighty. As you move forward, hiding in the brush and the rocks, looking, you notice that you see a chimera. They're currently laying down underneath a tree and currently fighting amongst themselves.
Pardon us. We did not mean to intrude.
All the heads snap at you.
Well, what do we have here? Looks like dinner came to us.
I think the lion was correct.
It's a tiger.
I think the tiger.
He looks so offended. Well, I think we can agree on one thing, ladies. That we just found our next meal. Alrighty, so you guys are... What are you guys doing? Because I don't think you went with him. He just started talking.
We're trying to talk our way through that.
Let me try and find the Chimera page. I have it in here. So, like, why don't you just look at the index? No, because that's too smart.
21.
Could he try a charm roll to maybe change their opinion?
Sure, you can try a charm roll. Let me find
Your
it.
friendship points.
This one?
You could just succeed.
Chimera, if you want to show them what a Chimera looks like.
Two, you could roll a d20.
Cute.
No.
I guess we would have known that it's a tiger.
But it's part reptile.
It speaks the regular.
So it was a 7 for my charm, as I say, we meant no intrusion. We are only here to find a friend who's gone missing.
You were so lucky that I rolled low. They stop in their tracks, looking at you very suspiciously, and just like, someone passed through here, you said?
That is what we believe. We are following tracks.
You might have seen something.
We might have not.
Convince us why we shouldn't make you our meal.
I will pull out all 3 of my simple meals and offer it to them instead. Like,
Additionally, my people, we are incredibly gamey. I have been told by several predators that we were not worth eating.
The tiger looks at you and says, poultry's my favorite.
poultry's my favorite.
I would recommend it.
He just looks you up and down and just gives you like a...
What we gained in plumage, we lost in flavor.
That's really good.
And as you hand over the meals, they'll take them and be like,
One for each.
yep.
Now,
The snake speaks.
what is it you're exactly looking for? You said someone passed through?
We believe it might be several someones. Someone being held against their will and their captors.
Are you familiar with the changelings? Creatures.
They turn to each other and start... They're doing that, like, eye communication thing that, like, all siblings know how to do. Just, like... And then they look back at you, and the goat says,
We might have seen them.
They are dragging a great leader of our people with them, possibly against his will.
the last bit of information we shall go, since we have been so gracious not to eat you,
True.
is look up. And then they leave.
Oh God, I thought that was dinner.
We almost were.
My uncle
Good
died that
thinking.
way.
Oh, that's tragic.
Yeah, the chimera loved him, thought it was delicious. I was lying out of my teeth.
Is that your cousin with danger film?
He's done, yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so after getting that,
We'll turn back to them and I can't do a thumbs up, a hooves up.
Feathers up.
My
you
head pops
actually
up.
do have like talons claws. If you look at your character, look at his hands.
Well,
Nice.
You actually have hands. So
Oh my goodness, was that a chimera?
it was.
What did they say?
We terrified them.
You were quite lucky. Chimeras love parrots.
They did not. Well,
Their favorite meals are poultry.
they loved me as a companion.
For your charm.
Yes.
You You could repeat exactly what you said. It was a little far.
They said to look up.
But yes, so if you guys would like to head around the lake before you start looking towards the ceiling, there's a little thing there.
Okay, so the chimera went away.
Yeah, the chimera is gone. They went back to their lake
Okay, so
cave area.
it's I would assume that the path on the right is now clear. Now that the chimera has vacated the premises. Shall we continue?
Be aware, challenges always come in 3. We had the eels, the chimera, so there should be one more.
Possibly at the end of this game.
Alright.
Moving through.
Okay, to be perfectly honest, they were going to try and eat us. I just got very lucky.
They almost ate us. I gave them all my food.
I had you an apple.
That was right. Good job. You guys are
Alrighty.
getting great adventures.
Alrighty. As you guys start walking around the lake, kind of checking out more of this area, maybe hoping to find more clues, when you go to the far side of the cavern, you see 2 caches of barrels. And would you guys make a mind check for me?
Minded.
9.
2.
4.
Alrighty, you end up noticing that little ways away from the 2 caches of barrels, there are some chips of some sort of armor. You haven't seen this type of armor before, as well as what seems to be fresh remains of the green goo. So it's still a bit sticky. You also see some more of the hoof prints and some more of the drag marks, which
Changing
are
hoof
actually, some more of the hoof prints and more of the drag marks, which actually seem to be leading more towards the lake, in which the hole in the ceiling rests, like right above.
How far up is it?
Probably have to fly or use rope to get up there.
Okay.
Smokescreen. You are our only hope.
Fire.
If you guys would like
I'll
to
give
take
you
a
an
look
end
at
of
the
the rope.
barrels as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right, so there's 2 caches, one on the left, one on the right. So
I'll check the one on the right while I'm tying one end of my rope to the other end just to make sure we have enough. And then I will look into the barrel.
I'd like you to roll a body for me.
God damn it, child. 7.
Okay. As you start checking out the barrels of 3 on the right, one of them jumps out at you.
Oh,
Eyes now being revealed as the lid now is shown to be a maw with teeth.
no!
They can't move exactly, but you've just found 3 mimics.
There's mimics.
Can we pause until Jake can get here?
Or Scott? How big are they?
Barrels.
So about our size?
Yeah, roughly, maybe smaller, but like they can't move. They're just stuck there. The one that jumped out at you is now on its side, just like.
I'm gonna stamp on it.
No, they're adhesive.
Oh, I'm not gonna
Well,
do
the
that.
ones in DDR.
DDR.
Yeah, not this. It's just a barrel now.
Oh, okay.
I would like to chuck one into the lake with my telekinesis. Just-
You just hear an ungodly, just bubbling sound, and then silence.
You just killed a mimic. Well done.
I will.
my-
I mean, if there's no roll involved, I will chuck all of them into the
They
lake.
can't move. You guys can literally just poke them with a stick if you want. It's more supposed to be, hey, here's another chance thing. It's not actually an encounter, but
Ah,
So if we go to the other cache,
the other cache is full of supplies.
Ooh.
lovely.
So you can find some.
Is there more
pony bomb.
food?
There's more food, more
Oh, good.
pony bomb, and then you also find some rope.
I fly up to that hole, maybe.
All
Check
right.
it out.
As you go through, do you want to just kind of like claw away at some of the vines, because like a phoenix can fit through it, but you're not the size of a phoenix.
Yeah. Oh, so the hole's not big enough. Like it's smaller than my body.
No, the
so
hole
I can
itself
get-
is large, but it's covered in vines that are
Okay.
kind of acting almost as like a mesh cover.
Like a curtain?
Yeah.
Okay, I would try to kind of clear some of those away. Although I guess the prince didn't come this way. But
Actually,
sure. Let's breathe fire
hold
the
on.
vines.
So you're right up near the vines.
Yeah. Yeah, have him grab me.
You actually see some blue hair caught
Oh,
in some of the vines.
maybe he did go this way.
That was actually a thing that I wrote down. I made sure hard mind test or flying near it or using a telescope.
Yay!
But yeah,
Sweet.
there was also a secondary way to get up, but yeah.
Nope, we like the hard way.
I'll. Would you take part in my rope?
Yes, I take the
There-
rope up there and tie it off.
Is it too crazy to create using my force field little stepping stones
Yeah.
to get up there?
Yes, it is.
Is it crazy?
But creative.
Creative, but you are not powerful enough.
I mean, my telekinesis, I could lift myself.
Would you though?
It says I could lift a pony,
Alright.
and I'm a small pony.
Alrighty.
Oh.
So, as you fly up, you notice that it is actually a really tall, almost cliff. Barry, you can see the entirety of the Badlands straight from wall to wall, and you notice that Dodge Canyon is one of the only entrances. There are only 2 ways to get into the Badlands if you're not going over the caverns. So you can see the entirety of the Badlands. And
And a bunch
there
of
is a
changes.
there is a larger rock up here to where you could possibly tie the rope so your friends can climb up.
I do that.
Sprinkle, how you getting up this
I
mountain?
tied it. Oh no. Sprinkle.
I believe we can climb ropes,
We can climb ropes.
Yeah.
Yay!
even though it makes no logical sense. We can climb ropes.
In this
I
universe,
am
it
a
does.
talking buffalo.
A talking buffalo named
duplicate
Sprinkle.
Part of the friendship magic.
I love it.
I
Alrighty.
duplicate myself up the rope.
I love it. I love it.
That's
Which
not
one
how
of
it works.
you?
Dang
Which
it.
one of you is the real you? With
Right?
Power of our
Ship of
friendship.
Theseus.
Alrighty, so
I will
as
tell
you
you
guys,
there.
alrighty.
I'll climb.
Alrighty, as you're climbing up the rope, you teleport up. It's dusty. It's pretty dark up there. Because you guys got around to the cave roughly at I won't say 7, because you left at 6, so roughly an hour of walking, got through. Sun is set now.
I will take
So
out my lamp.
it is darker.
This is beautiful.
We're traveling at night.
Yeah,
We were in the afternoon.
7 at night.
You guys left the crevice at around 6 because you waited out. It was 11 for you, and then you're like, it's getting too hot. We need to stop. Mm-hmm. And by now, you guys have only actually used 1 day, so
You've gone back.
you have made pace.
Run. Okay.
Alrighty.
Lamp.
So you all get up there and you turn on your lamps. And looking forward, you see 2 figures. One is a bit more round and it's on the floor, and you see another standing above said figure. They turn and look at you, and quickly you're able to see their face. It's ever so quick, but it's in the shape of a pony, but they have long, long fangs, dark enough to blend into the night, and with a bunch of holes in their horn and their hair, red, and then they quickly dart away.
Oh,
Force field.
Nope.
I don't even
Yeah,
get
sure,
to
you
roll.
You can do it. No, you don't. This is supposed to be potential story for later.
You were trying to force field to keep it from running?
Yeah.
It was also kind of farish away, but
Shall I?
yeah, just the face.
face.
Oh.
Are we all up there when this happened?
Yes, you were all up there. You saw that happen, and then what would you like to do now?
Spoopy.
And you said there's
Run
another figure?
Yeah, run up
There
to
was
the
another figure on the floor.
run over to the other figure on the floor.
As you start running, you feel the same rumble that you felt
Oh no.
from down when you were in the cavern, but it gets louder,
Uh-oh.
stronger. Bursting out of the ground, rocks flinging as it does, stands above you a massive, massive beast. A Tulsvar.
What?
This thing.
Shai-Hulud!
I
Oh
see
my
scales.
gosh.
That's a reptile.
These things you have only heard about in legends, but they're extremely.
Where's my
Unless
thumper?
it's coming and it's passing.
Yeah, I think so.
Alrighty.
I pull out my thumper.
Now, welcome to the first and only scuffle of the game.
Hooray!
So, you guys, I'll allow you to make the first ones if you would like that.
Is there like an initiative roll?
Not exactly. Let me go to the scuffles page. It's a very simplified thing. It's pretty much a battle of the dice.
Okay.
So let me go to scuffles, page 58.
These massive cleanse the world.
Hello there.
So this is also what the Totzel worm looks like on this page.
Oh, that's a
That's a sandworm.
yeah.
That is a sandworm.
A typical scuffle between two scufflers involve a challenge using the body trait and any suitable talent die. So losing scuffler loses a number of stamina points equal to the score rolled by the winner. So it's different rounds, pretty much. You guys are all ganging up on it, so I think it would mean that you guys can add your thing. Hold on.
Okay. So what was it? What was the name of the people in Dune?
The Fremen.
Fremen.
Yeah, so you each
Now
get
remember,
to
walk
roll
without
your
rhythm and we
own
won't attract the
stuff
wind.
on it.
But it's the Menagerie.
The Muad'Dib! Because the Savior's the
Oh my
Muad'Dib!
god.
Yeah.
It is a Dune reference!
Oh my
Probably a Dune reference.
That's amazing!
Because now remember, walk without rhythm and we won't attract the worm, the Menagerie.
I mean,
Okay,
we're talking
sorry.
about a show that has a Doctor Who character
Yes.
and the Big Lebowski.
Yes, that's Doctor Who.
Alrighty, so
Doctor Who.
Okay, sorry. Yes.
would you all like to roll your body dice or any suitable trait?
I am going to roll my body dice and my stout heart.
Swashbuckle.
Can I keep my adventure on this one since I'm like,
Yeah, sure.
okay.
Yeah, this is a very adrenaline moment.
I would like to use my force field to help our side.
You could use it as
Okay.
a defense so that if the Totzel worm does win this round, you can use it to take less damage.
Okay, so should I roll that now or wait?
Sure, roll it now.
Okay.
Sorry, what are we doing?
What do the pony bombs do?
Pony bombs heal.
Oh, it's BALM.
Yeah.
I thought I was like pony. I thought it was pony bombs too.
Interesting.
First,
I was
like,
not
yeah.
rolling my L's well enough.
Well, no, I was like,
bomb.
no, that's a
Okay.
beginning pony bomb.
I was so excited to throw a pony. That makes,
I mean, you
So
can if you want, but like.
it makes way more sense.
It should be a pony salve. Maybe.
That's why I kept saying pony salve.
Yeah.
But you rub it on somebody's butt, so it is a bomb technically.
Alrighty.
Yay! Splash! Yeah.
What are you doing?
I exploded once.
Okay.
What are you rolling for?
Your body.
My buddy.
Oh, we need a body roll. Sorry.
Yeah,
Body roll and
body roll and any suitable trait
So
for.
now roll an 8. 6.
Double force.
I come out with an 8, swashbuckling my way through, weaving my saber in the
So
air.
what did you all get?
I got a 6.
Alright, 6,
8.
8, 4.
I got an 11, but you said it was defensive.
Yeah. And then
6.
alrighty. The Totzel worm got a 13. So I would say you guys win that. Let me see.
Our collective.
4 versus if the changelings roll there's a fire.
I would like to step change.
Every
Yeah,
time.
you guys won because your highest was. I'll add it. You guys get to win the first round. So
Woohoo! Worm.
Every move that Brendan makes is like a dance.
Yes.
so
And we
all-
I'd say. So what was the highest?
watching it.
What was the highest roll?
I think was the 11 as a defensive roll, or offensive was your 8.
All right, so 8. So defensive. Alrighty.
Do you need calculator?
No,
Okay.
I've math.
Sweet. You're a
Alright.
math magician.
Let's go again.
Oh gosh. Another body roll?
Yep.
Okay.
Should I keep doing my...
If you want to keep doing defensive instead of offensive, you can.
think I need
I'm
to
not
reroll.
really sure how that one works, but yeah. So.
Bless you.
I mean, you could also use
Okay,
force field
I'll
to
take
like
that.
hold it in place where they could attack. Maybe that's how
The
it's.
Topsail worm is really big. Like, it could swallow all of you.
It says it's
easily
as
in
big
one
as a
bite.
house.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like little ones, like to
Okay.
like keep it in a certain spot, or like I don't know.
Probably not. This thing can just easily just go gone.
Does that mean I should switch to my telekinesis and like throw rocks at it, or should I keep rolling?
You can if that's what you would like to, or you can use your defensive for if the worm wins. So
My force field is a higher number, so
Okay.
didn't explode that time. But
So I got a 12.
alrighty, so 9, 12,
3.
3,
10.
10.
9.
Alrighty. I think because if you roll high enough, I'll have you win that one. Again, so the highest was 12.
12, yes. I did 12 because I re-rolled my friendship. I used 2 friendship.
This was the shortest fight ever.
What?
It's not supposed to be that easy. I'm like, maybe I had you too high level. But
Or, I don't know. Or maybe our friendship was just magic.
But, so, as you hit the Topsail worm once more with your sword, you hear the beast give a shriek as it slinks back into its hole. Gone from sight.
Oh,
You have a sword.
He was rude.
apparently.
Sword and shield thing. Adventure
On my
gear.
cutie mark.
So,
I have a pirate saber.
yep. Alrighty, well, now that
But it's sitting on the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna rush up to the crouching figure that we saw.
Not crouching, but as you go over, shine your light over, you see it is the missing prince. He is badly beaten, unconscious, but it is not fatal. He is currently wrapped from pretty much the neck down in that green goo. It is quite hard.
Start trying to cut it off and rub balm on it.
Yeah.
Your sword is going duller by the second.
Fire?
What if I try controlled burst of flame to melt the goo?
Do we know what the goo...
We could.
I don't want to kick it
I
because
could
then
make,
I
we
could
could
hurt
make
him.
a fire and just put him close to it. Maybe that would. I mean, or we hurry back.
Is there a way to like make a mind test to figure out the safest way to do it?
Sure, you can.
I would be very invested in this, so I would like to make a mind test as
Can
well.
I charm the prince again?
He is unconscious.
10.
4.
Would you
1,
get?
2.
Alright. So you, surprisingly, actually have kind of an idea. So this hard goo, based off what you've seen, can be broken, and it seems to be more thickly layered to increase its sturdiness. So you need to find some way to chip at it. Yeah. At first, it shouldn't pose any risk to the prince to do so.
I just
So
had
like,
this.
if you're just bashing a rock against it, it'll be good for a bit.
I just had this awful thought of like throwing him off the ledge so that
Cracking.
it shatters and cracks, but then like
I will roll a percentile that he will die no matter what.
yeah. But I
There's
figured-
me like saying, "Oh, I'll just stampede over him a couple times."
I mean, we do have a large buffalo. I mean, just put your weight on it.
Controlled weight.
Yeah.
Alrighty, as you start standing on it, you start hearing it crack. Go.
No, that's what we want. It's
But carefully. And I'll roll him over another way so it like gets a different area, like when you're cracking a nut. Okay.
And then I will have
Now,
force field at the ready to protect the prince if necessary.
It splits open, and there you can see the prince still unconscious, and he's very, very wounded.
We
okay.
also brought the prince.
Pony ball.
So are you all using pony ball?
Yes.
I have 7.
That's what
I have 5.
I have 10.
a 10 hook massage.
So how many bombs are you guys using?
I think
I don't know how effective
One-
they
Each
are.
bomb does 1 stamina back. So.
Okay, so I'll use 3.
I'll use 3.
3.
sure, same.
Alrighty. So he now has
As
12 stamina back.
Smoke screen stands watch.
Pretty much. So
Keeping watch for us.
Yeah.
I want to say, so you notice, not too terribly far away, but kind of away-ish enough, you actually see the helmet.
Oh.
Kind of clattered on the ground as if it was dropped in a hurry.
I wrap my
But-
cloak around it.
Alrighty, but as you all are rubbing the ointment on the prince's unconscious body, he wakes up with pretty much a gasp, just like, and he coughs up blood.
My prince. My prince.
You're right.
Be calm.
What's happening?
We have found you.
The Badlands. You are deep within the Badlands.
That's what's going on now. This can't be good. This can't be good. We have to get back immediately.
We will, but you must recover, Your Highness.
He's very much in mental distress.
Okay.
Someone charming.
I'm gonna put a cowboy hat on him.
Can I try to calm him down?
He's going to wave all of you off.
Okay.
There is nothing. He is just pretty much like on the verge of hyperventilating. Just
Okay.
My liege, might I recommend that you read our friend's book?
yes. Maybe I should calm down. Clear my head.
Well done. Very sweet.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I have not even asked your name. I'm sorry. I know you guys. Please tell me who might I owe my life to.
To the Magnificent Five.
Magnificent Five.
I really would have liked to vote on the name.
Actually, Gus pointed at me. I did guess.
I just meant you would say your name.
Oh,
but
sorry.
That's fine.
Brendan Scrimshaw. Feather Scrub.
Prince Grimshaw Feather Scrub.
That's your middle name now, is Scrimshaw.
Well,
Brendan.
no, it's Oliver.
I thought we'd be on the Magnificent.
Magnificent?
Brendan. Quite a nice name.
And-
What about this?
This.
Sprinkles.
It's
He broke you out of your.
no, such a fitting name for such a brave warrior.
Thank you.
Smokescreen, Your Highness. It's good to meet you.
I believe I saw you at the party.
Yeah.
Strikingly. And you need no introduction. It's
Of course not.
quite an honor to meet you.
You know him.
My liege. Calm.
No, you see there's more blood on his
Oh.
hands.
Do I have anything else that will help
Do
him?
we think he should drink the
I mean no offense, Your Honor, but what is your favorite of my books?
My God.
He's not.
If it is a changeling, it is.
You just see him. It just he just looks away, just covering his mouth as he just mutters something. So you'd probably be standing closest to him. You see his cheeks go slightly red with that, just like he whispers one of the titles of one of your like cheesiest romance novels you've
A
read.
trashy novel.
Speak up now.
He's just going more red by the minute. I mean,
pony in the city?
Burning Corral.
Even I
he moves his wing to cover his.
Burning Corral, Pony in the City.
No, it's the pony in the city moves to the country.
Pony in the city, colon.
The Hallmark movie.
I saw that. I read that one. That was.
You see, the plot is the pony's uncle
Your Majesty.
leaves him an apple farm,
I believe we should be on our way.
and then
He
he
tries to stand up and just.
Oh, no, we will carry you.
meets a voluptuous
Or rather, perhaps
who
Sprinkles.
teaches him life and love.
Can I duplicate and we can make a litter between, and I can
Yeah, sure.
Trying to
Okay.
find out if you pull double.
Oh, thank you. He seems quite embarrassed that this
Yeah,
is happening,
he's-
especially since it's fairly known that he is a proud member of the Night Guard. So
Question: We climbed up here.
anyone want to check out the wormhole?
Yes.
Alrighty. Looking at the wormhole, you see that it actually leads down almost like a slide very nicely into the cavern that you were just in.
As I'm literally like at the rim, like about to drop him into the water.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, are we?
There's a slide.
Oh,
I'm standing next to you. He's like,
better.
I think I can catch him.
Yeah.
Let me teleport down there and then see if I can't catch him.
Your Highness, no one will ever know of this but the five of us.
Thank you very much.
Something gets crossed out in the notes.
And in turn, perhaps we can call this Peace Summit a fantastic success.
I would definitely think so. I never would have thought it possible for so many races to band together. Everyone's been at everyone's throats.
I won't say we haven't had our moments.
I like
Let's put
all of
anything
you.
to anyone's throat.
I mean, the parrots have always enjoyed the company of our brethren.
Oh, there's a thing on the computer, so don't know if that's
That's fine.
okay. I'm like, I don't know if that's good or not.
We're good.
I'm also realizing my voice for this character is very like whispery and wispy. I'm like, I don't know how much that's gonna show up. That's fine.
You probably can barely hear me speaking.
Can't worry about that now.
No,
Too late.
too late.
You guys are going to take the horrible worm tunnel?
Very carefully.
Okay.
With
I'm
the
going to teleport down and wait for them.
using the ropes, we will slide him cautiously down.
As you slide down, you notice that things seem quite quiet in the thing. Like, the creatures are still there, but, like, anything dangerous is now gone.
Okay.
As they get down to the...
Timothy Daniel is going to be so jealous that I faced his son.
Timothy
And
did.
lived. Not to mention,
And lived.
outsmarted a chimera and bested the... Oh, we have to go back through those stupid eels.
Quietly. Quietly.
So, as you all head towards where the eel pits would be, there is not a single sound to suggest that there's any eels in there.
I'm slightly more concerned.
Another trick of the train.
Maybe we scared them all.
I'm just power walking. Nothing matter, doesn't matter.
You make it through without any consequences, once again reaching towards the very entrance of the cave. I would say it would probably be quite late at night. Like, moon's about to set type late.
Time to rest.
Yes,
Shall we
you
continue
were all
through the
very,
Badlands
very
when
exhausted.
it's cooler? We are about to face the sun.
Shouldn't we press on through the night then?
And continue when
As
the sun
much as we
rises.
can, yes. Fair.
I do not think the prince should be traveling during hot.
Agreed.
2 weeks.
No offense.
None taken.
I mean,
I'll put my cloak on.
because it took us like
because I
what?
already have my cloak.
Because we rested, so it only took us like 4 hours to get out here together.
And if we go quickly, we may be able to cut that time in half.
And with 2 buffalo.
Absolutely. Make haste.
Alrighty. As you speed throughout the Badlands, racing the sun, you make it all the way through Dodge Canyon, avoiding the avalanche that inevitably happened. And you made it all the way back to Dodge City, winded, exhausted, but alive.
Good job, everybody.
Did you want us to announce a return? Or did you want this to
You
be under wraps?
So as you go into the thing, you see that there are servants watching you all pull into town. They quickly usher the prince away. He quickly waves a thank you back to you, and you each are given 100 bits by a maid.
Woohoo!
100 days.
That's a hat right there.
As thank you for finding him,
No reward
And-
is necessary, but
and to hopefully keep this between ourselves.
I think that 200 bits would perhaps keep that more,
I would prefer to stay with the prince.
He needs medical care right now.
Yes, but I think we should stay with him. Don't you agree, Prince Onyx?
Onyx is gone
I would not. I mean, like if they started to carry him away, I would have said this before they carried him.
already.
just being very cautious about
we're dealing with doppelgangers.
Yeah.
If you guys are truly that worried about me, you may send one of you with.
Gus?
It is probably a very delicate operation that will need to happen. Because as he starts laughing, like, awkwardly, you can see he holds his side
Oh.
in pain.
Gus
Majesty
is your
will-
most loyal citizen. I believe he would be the best choice.
Alright, if that is what you wish.
I will stay by your side.
Alrighty. So you head off with them. You each get 100 bits as thank you and hush money.
Is it shiny?
It is shiny. Bits
Okay.
are shiny.
Good.
They're money.
I've been desperate for shiny this whole time.
And you guys...
Listed as 100 bits. This is hush money.
Just add a 0 in when you write it up.
Yeah, sure, add a 0. There you go. 1,000 bits each. It's the royal family. They got deep pockets.
Oh, good. There we go. I was just saying in the story that he rewrites about this, you can make it as much as you
Well,
want.
hush money, so I can't write a story.
But yes, so because it would be day, if for the rest of you, if you would like to go and search out L, because the fairgrounds would still be set up. They are not active as of right now.
Did somebody bring the helmet? You grabbed it.
I
That's
grabbed
in your cloak. That's
None
right.
of us know about it, though, because Smokescreen wrapped it up before we saw it.
Did you tell anybody? You just covertly
Oh.
bring it back.
I would have told you that I had it.
Okay.
Well, my lady dragon ambassadress, lead the way.
Lead the way where?
To return the helm.
Oh,
To the nightly
right.
nap.
I forgot we were going to do that.
Alrighty, as the four of you, I had to count real quick. As the four of you end up making your way into the empty fairgrounds, as of right now, you make your way back to where you found the stall. And outside, you see, no longer cloaked, what appears to be a centaur, quite tall, and is currently kind of just cleaning their area around.
What does a centaur look like in this context?
I have a photo.
A man with a horse head.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Quite different from anything you've seen.
Okay.
All right.
You've heard of centaurs.
Okay.
There's different versions of them, but
I was imagining a pony head on a man's body, but
Yeah.
then a horse body.
but yeah, no. And they turn at you and it's like, "Oh, you're back. So did you find the helmet?
I show it to you.
Oh, thank you so much." And she'll take it from you. Arjun's like, of course, as promised. I have your money for each of you. Where'd your friend go?
He is ensuring the prince's safe recovery.
Oh.
I would instead like to, instead of monetary, I would like to have the shiniest bauble in your shop.
There's actually a way you guys are getting your items. So. Oh, well, I mean, I have a bunch of wares. I was going to let each of you pick one out free of charge, of course, and I was going to give you some money as well. This helm is
All right.
quite important. You know, like they are holding it really close.
All that I require is the shiniest bauble in your shop for my parrot friend.
Well, if
No other reward necessary.
each of you get an item. I thought I stated that. I'm so sorry. I didn't make the rewards clear.
This way, my parrot friend can have the shiniest and second shiniest bauble in your shop.
I will warn you, some of these items here are not for the faint of heart.
I mean, if it's shiny, I'm pretty sure that's all that matters for
Alright,
you.
so each of you get 500 bits.
Oh, damn.
So now we have 1,500? Or wait, I'm
And
not
now
there.
each of you roll a d10 and a d100.
Or you roll a D100, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go one at a time with these, so.
Will we get one for Gus as well?
Sure. I can do that as well. So you can roll for your stuff.
Gus would like the third shiniest bauble.
Alright,
Get what
so,
you get and you don't roll
alright,
it today.
let's go this way around. So what did you roll?
Smoke screen.
72.
72?
Oh, it was supposed to be a D100? I heard
Yeah.
D10.
D10
Sorry.
and D100.
Yeah.
The first thing that catches your eye is a pair of tweezers. You each get one re-roll as well, so if you aren't happy with your thing, but you're stuck with the second roll.
I'll take them.
Alrighty, so
They're
you
very
get
handy.
you get a pair of tweezers.
99.
You got 99. 99, you get a bandana.
Is it sparkly?
It is a bandana.
Is it a sparkly bandana?
No, it is a bandana. It is made of
I'm sorry, my friend. I tried.
You can re-roll, but then
yeah,
you're
you
stuck
can
with the other
re-roll. These
thing.
are like the first things that like catch your eye. So
50.
you got 50? Oh yes. You get the robes of apathy.
Oh.
Which let me
Are they
read
shiny?
out their stats to you. So, the robes of apathy. I see. You know that is quite that is
I don't know
one
if
of
I
my
got the
things
robes of
not
apathy.
for the faint of heart. It is a
Oh, in that
cursed
case, I should put
item.
it back.
It is a cursed item, so you be warned about that. These are robes that belong to a king that has been long, long forgot. And it is said to give vigor to any of those who wear it. You can run faster, you can jump higher, but in exchange, you lose the thing that makes you the very sentient being you are. Your emotions, happiness, sadness, love, despair, all a thing of the past.
In which case, I'll take the bandana. And I put it back.
With a cursed item, you are allowed to reroll for that because, you got warned with that. Otherwise, it would have been you'd have to take it because that was your second roll. So, what'd you
So
get?
I can't take the bandana? Or 37.
37. 37, you find a jigsaw puzzle.
Is it shiny?
There's some shiny pieces.
Okay. I give you the shiny.
Alrighty, sprinkles.
This
What
way,
did
the
you
puzzle
roll?
can never be completed without
53.
2 of us.
53. You find a
My
spatula.
bag of shiny.
Kitchen item.
Alrighty.
74.
74. You get a music CD.
Ooh.
That's shiny. That is definitely shiny.
What did you...
51.
51. You get a pair of socks.
I'm gonna
Are
re-roll.
they shiny?
Oh my god.
Shiny are the socks.
What is this? What,
Roll
19?
for shiny.
19.
19.
In 19, you have a pair of goggles.
I'll take the goggles.
Candy.
Alrighty, so those, I believe that will close out our adventure.
Woo.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Just real quick, the servants were not changelings.
They were not changelings.
Okay.
You are now watching Onyx having open surgery done on him to fix his broken rib.
You're welcome, Gus.
As we wrap this up, we just want to say thank you so much to Mylena Pony for running this for us.
I'm so glad that I got to do this.
We had a blast tonight, and like honestly, we also appreciate you dealing with our with our verbosity.
We're not an
Maybe?
easy
Well, of course, isn't that just part of the fun?
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Yes.
And depending on where this goes, I will do the little outro here.
Yeah, please.
Thank you so much to Sparky, Dossivid, Daniel, Rio's mom, Alistair, Sean, Rockelman, Deathgrasp, Eric Fox, Bebo, Dream Lover, and Duke Relin. And please let us know if there's anything else you'd like to see. We had a blast getting to try a whole new system tonight.
Oh my gosh.
This is honestly all because of Mylena Pony that we got to do this tonight, because Mylena and Margaret talked about this and brought it to the group, and like I'd never heard of the system before, so this has been an absolute blast to discover.
Yeah,
I have one last thank you I'd like to share.
Yeah, please.
And thank you to the viewer for tuning in to this episode of the Mighty Misfits Menagerie.
Yes.
Yeah.